let's see what happens there. Is there anything special?
You guys can hear me?
Yep.
I can hear somebody. Yep.
Fantastic.
There, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Yep.
It's recording. Okay. Sweet business there. As far as that, we got everybody here.
Sure.
So where we last left in Internet Buddies, we have a bit of a challenge on the DM side. So I think the DM should get some extra inspiration today for overcoming some of these foolish technical challenges. But
Sure.
You get 2
Seems
points.
good. Give your one of your NPCs advantage. Of one of
that's
those.
right. Oh, give the minor boss or the
That's right.
lieutenant some advantage here. But chuckles on that. But where we left our mighty heroes, and I don't know how well my sharing will work with bandwidth because I'm limited on memory on this one. But they were out into the woods. They just they finished up a brief encounter where they decimated some innocent small lizard folk that were just out and about looking to play catch with some other creatures that were out and about. And they decimated them soundly, found out some fine information towards the task that they were hired for. They've camped out, made camp there and through the night, and it's morning, and they're waking on up. Whoever was on last watch could wake them up, or they could just stay around and do whatever they were doing. I think the last watch, if I was correct, was the light while she was writing her letter, but I may be mistaken.
Yes, she was basically just writing a letter, like a sort of a fairy, like a false tale about a brave guard who seeks to make a grand army of half orcs. Tales say that a noble man from a luscious kingdom is going to be wishes to ally with the orcs near his stronghold village. He's had many trades with them over the years, but now he wishes to bond a friendship, bond a companionship with them, a truce, as it were. So he has arranged a wedding of all sorts, a wedding with the chief's daughter, or Orc's chief's daughter, to bind their peaceful marriage together, and hopefully this will bring in the orcs into his stronghold village that has loads of lustful men and lustful women who are very active and proactive, as they sort of say, like rabbits, and they want to increase their strength and numbers and become a mighty force to be reckoned with.
Okay, so you get that off. Remember, all spellcasters, you got, and members that have class abilities or racial abilities, you got a short rest.
Well, I'm doing this as a ritual.
On that spell, remember, you got 1 day. You're on day 1.
Yep, and I cast it as a ritual, so that way it doesn't burn out one of my spell slots.
Yeah, that's fine, but it's still the need to track how many days, because it's only good for X amount of days.
Yep.
So that's kind of on you as far as that. But y'all are waking on up. We'll say y'all are ambitious and motivated. So you're fairly early starters. You may be a bit slothful. So whatever time that you guys as a group want to decide that you're going to stir and what you're doing, I will leave to you as a mighty, heroic company.
I think it's possible because Bran was the human, he might have been last on watch.
Okay. Well, I'll swing with whichever way you guys want that. I know there were some that called out certain watches, and I know Dagger on his watch was up in the tree and such, but that's too easy.
So Bran will get them up by 7:30.
Okay. All right, no problem. You'll hear some birds chirping in the forest. It'll be somewhat cool, not cold, but cool from the night. There on some of the grass and leaves, you'll notice some dew that had hung there, and such, and your fire had gone down somewhat. You at least have some hot embers, if nothing else. So there's your scenario at this moment.
So I know we had a couple different choices. Choice number one would be that we could try and track these 4 kobolds. We did a little tracking last night, so we know the direction that they came from.
Yep.
Or we could go back, or we could continue on and try and find maybe the ambush site for the caravan.
Yes, the caravan. You know, my dad was he was a salesman once. I remember it quite well. He ran a nice little pet shop, he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he was selling a nice little parrot, pigeon, type thing, like a bird that you keep in the cage and it sings a song and tweets, and basically the customer come back one day with the parrot.
All right. But we still got 2 choices.
Well, okay.
Yes, you do.
I kind of, while you're telling this story, I'm kind of
Actually-
pointing at my face and like.
Actually, you have 3 choices. But
Actually,
one,
it's a role-playing game. I
Yeah.
take a nap for 3 years.
all right, Rip Van Winkle. But what I was going to say is you could always go back to DuLin, or you can go on like Bran said, either to go up into the woods, backtracking the kobolds that you demolished later yesterday, and then or go on up further and try to find the what happened to the gnomish caravan.
I'm personally, guys, I'm personally of the opinion that we may want to track these kobolds, because ultimately I think they're coming from the same source. So if we can find their hideout, we might be able to eliminate this problem.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing too, because I mean, isn't that one of the kind of the whole things is those guys are the ones that are like attacking all the caravans anyway. So
Yes, that's part of our job.
There definitely
Yeah.
seems
Yeah.
to be some similarities for sure. They attacked at night.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, indeed. The smell of the pine woods and the fresh air. Oh, it brings me so much joy to see the woods. Oh, it makes me feel excitable to be out in the woods. Oh, I always wanted to be a lumberjack. Oh, you know, the country air, the smell of the fine leaves from the pine woods. Oh yes, and I'll sing. And I'll sing to the mountains, and I'll say, I'm a lumberjack, I'm okay. I work all day and I work all night.
Okay.
All
Okay,
so,
Bard.
I immediately start following whoever. I guess it would be our fighter who's leading the way.
Well, after of course we eat and we get packed up.
Okay.
Who's our
Yes.
best? Who's our best tracker? I don't know if I don't know if I'm them.
You see,
It's probably you, Peter.
who me?
Probably.
I'm no tracker. Who me? I am no tracker. But you know, I would cut down trees and skip and jump and
Okay.
press wild flowers.
Let Dagger get in there and answer.
Yeah, I was about to say, which of our skills here do we use mostly for tracking? Is that
That's
perception
survival.
mostly?
No,
Is it
it's survival.
Okay. All right. So I mean, I've got a +2 in survival, so I mean, I could probably be decent help.
Who else has a good survival?
I don't get. Let me see. Let me have a look. I think I don't get a jackable trace until level 3. I think.
How about you, Cup?
Ed seems to be listening to their responses and then says, in the usual old man's voice, have none of you actually gone out before? You know, into the wilderness?
All right. So it sounds like Dagger should take the lead in searching, and maybe Delight, being our second best, should assist him. What do you think, Delight? Will you help him?
One, sure. Okay. I mean, no problem. As long as I can sing along, you know,
Oh,
sing my
Delight.
little song.
Charles, my
Yes.
character is going to attempt to follow the tracks of the kobolds made.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and give me a survival.
All right.
Okay.
Can't we just cut down? Can't we just like cut down the trees and like
Hey, Delight.
where? Yes.
We are going into enemy territory. I would highly suggest being a little quiet.
Okay, no problem.
All right. So are we all rolling forward, or?
So my character kind of just starts moving ahead, noticing that the rest of you don't seem to have much skill in wilderness stuff. Was anybody else attempting to track as well, or is it just me?
What I was going to suggest is 2 people work together to get advantage.
Right.
Sure.
Sure, I'll work with someone.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So whoever is assisting will give me advantage, which is useful. I'll just put it that way. 22.
Cool.
All right.
Let's see here.
You see the 4 tracks going north into the woods.
Okay. Yeah, I will follow those tracks. No reason to get coy about how. I'll just do as best I can to track him.
Yeah.
And ultimately, although I'm letting Cup take the lead, I'm going to be very close to where I can step in front if needed.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say the same thing. I'm kind of following very, very tightly there.
So Barton back, fighter in front.
Okay.
Right behind me. I'm assuming is what I'm reading all that as.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I guess I'm the one kind of helping you with your checks and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm kind of like, right there, almost arm in arm, I guess, so to speak.
Well, pretty bunched up though. Easy fireball.
Yeah.
Easy fireball.
Oh yeah, we'd be toast.
All right, I'm going to try
Fingers
to get the map of the layout down here for me, anyways, on the roll 20, at least centered. If you guys need it, you'll be able to see it on the roll 20. As far as that, I will. Let's see, can I ping it where you guys are entering? The woods is, yeah, right there. I'm able. Right there, that where red ping came up is about where you've gone into the woods where you made camp.
I don't see any picture.
You don't see a picture where?
I don't think he has it on Zoom. I think he has it on Roll20.
Oh,
Yeah.
Roll20?
Yeah, because with my laptop's memory, I don't know how much I can do without crashing.
Okay.
As far as that, so for the most part, right at the moment. Now, if my main PC comes up, I'll flop and get that up, and then maybe be able to share from there and get us back to some quasi normal. As far as that, but yeah, right up in the north, about where Empty Cup is at, right there. Even though the squares are not set to the map at the correct scale, so there again, it wasn't planned to be utilized like that at the moment. So, but we'll make do.
Hey Charles, do you is there? I'm trying to jump into the Roll20. What's the gaming group I should search?
Say what?
I'm trying to find the game on Roll20.
I posted the link on Zoom, on the Zoom
Okay.
chat.
Thanks,
Okay.
Isaac.
Perfect.
As far as that, so yeah, if you want to see that, I'm putting out a couple little fires. As far as that, we got another person that was wanting to jump in and trying to get him situated on that. But yeah, all right. There's that, and boom, boom. Okay, there's that. And you're going on up there, and you're going into the woods, and it's starting to get a little darker. As far as that,
I wish to do a perception roll to see if the dreaded three-headed man is in the woods.
no, no deception roll needed. You got these tracks that are going on up there. You followed them for about 600 feet.
Okay, so there's no giant man with three heads in the woods.
Nope,
Damn it.
not today. At least not at the moment.
Okay. What about the Black Knight? Is he around?
No, he isn't either.
So
That's a shame.
So we're following the tracks,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, you are.
All right, well, keep on.
And they seem to, they're not straight like beeline, and they seem to meander around this set of trees, that bush, and like that. It definitely would give you a sense, being that you're a prior soldier and such, that it was like someone trying to move tactfully, trying to maintain cover and concealment as much as possible.
But we haven't had any particular trouble following them yet.
No,
Okay.
not with the role that you guys have gotten. It seems like able to see the footprints pretty good, almost like they were not taking a lot to cover their tracks as much as what they were doing is trying to cover their silhouettes. As far as that, they may not be natural scouts or such. That these their role in this gang or culture.
Okay. So yeah, they're not thoroughly trained or anything, is what we're kind of determining.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be your takeaway.
All right. Well, certainly the track's got to lead out of this area someplace.
Well, they're leading on back. You'll go that 600 feet, and then all of a sudden, from there, roll me a perception dice.
Ooh.
Oh, I got that. I got massive perception. Okay, so 13 plus 6, 19.
19. You'll see that they kind of split off. Two go to the, look like they came from the northwest a little bit, north by northwest, and then the others look like they came from the north by northeast.
And I'm assuming there would be a bigger group from the north to the northeast, correct?
No, two of them, they split up equally between the four of them.
Damn it.
You
or
had,
more specifically, they probably came together. The four.
yeah, at the point
at
that you're
that
seeing
point.
them split is where they joined.
Mm.
My gut says northeast because it'll be deeper into the forest. Whereas we go northwest, it goes out of the forest.
Yeah, as I say, it kind of leads back towards the grass there.
Correct.
So yeah, I'm with northeast as well.
That's true, but they've recently captured the caravan of gnomes, which means they might have not attempted to bring the caravan deep into the forest, which is a good question here for you, Charles. Is this forest thick enough to take like a cart with horses? Or
Yeah, is there any kind of like pathways that would be possible?
A small to no larger than medium cart with an ox or a horse could make it through most spots that you're seeing, but it would be a lot of work avoiding some of the larger growth. It's a fairly dense forest, but there's still, it's a mix of softwoods and hardwoods, so there's areas where you could do such as far as that. And you don't know, you guys only suspect that the gnome caravan has been at this juncture yet has been captured, waylaid, and whatnot. It's just overdue.
Right. Don't forget, we have a small cart and a horse,
which means we shouldn't go deeper into the forest if we can avoid it.
Well,
Yeah,
we should start by with the north path, actually.
All right. One way or the other.
I mean,
Pretty reasonable.
There's a chance that the people who, if the gnomes were waylaid, that the gnomes would have been brought deeper in and the cart would have been left just north. And this is all presumptuous. I don't know anything about where anything is, but it just makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
honestly, you know what? I'm just gonna. Yep. I don't care either way.
all right, fair enough. Gnomes or easy? Are we gonna take it easy, or are we gonna try to go where the gnomes?
Then again, comes the suggestion: do we split up? And
yeah, that's a good idea. I think we should. No, just kidding.
Yeah, great idea.
That usually is a bad idea.
The soldier says no.
If I have to drag you by your ears, that's how it's gonna be.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a good idea.
Ultimately, I'll throw down a couple of copper coins here at this junction.
Yeah.
And we can go.
Be careful. Be careful.
West.
Be careful when you enter in that cave. Who knows what dastardly creatures lurking?
What cave?
Oh, I don't know. Is there what we're looking at?
The
A
cave that
or
eventually will show up, clearly.
Yeah.
I can make it so, but I hadn't said that there was a cave yet to deal with.
Ah, okay. We're just following the footprints, aren't we?
Yeah, it's just
We
the
will-
footprints,
we
and they're
will-
spreading. They've came. You see where there's a set of two, and another set of two that came from different directions and came and met up, giving you the four you messed with yesterday.
We will head north.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you think? Is those two groups is where they converge? But yes, let's go north.
Yeah, but they both. What's north? North by northwest or north by northeast?
More northwest.
Yes.
All right. And as you go up the northwest, you're seeing the two come from that direction. Give me. You go for about a half mile. If your passive perceptions, if they're 15 or higher, you'll notice what I'm willing to give. If not,
then I will notice.
Okay. Anyone?
I noticed nothing because my passive perception is 10, so I noticed nothing. I have more charisma than wisdom.
All right. But
perception
Dagger,
is one of my expertise.
You'll notice a smell of fire burning, and maybe a faint cry off to the northwest.
So
by northwest.
Okay. So when I hear that, I kind of stop everyone and, give a sniff to the air and, tell the group that I can smell a fire and, a little twitch to the ear, and I can hear her crying as well. Can't really make out what it is, but I definitely alert the group.
Oh, okay.
Very well. I see.
Is there any way for me to kind of investigate upon what I've noticed?
Yeah, you can give me. With that, you can give me a investigation roll.
Okay. Try to just kind of like shut them up, listen in a little bit, see if I can't tell a little bit more what's going on. 14.
Well, that's about all you pull from it.
Okay.
So obviously we got to get a little closer.
Yeah,
I could
my
probably do
my
that
character's
too.
getting ready to run forward, but I'm watching Brian to see if he leads first.
I will lead.
Like if he's gonna walk or running or whatever.
I wish to stealth.
Okay. Give me a give me a stealth roll.
Who's doing it? I mean, I have +7. It's also one of my expertise.
Yeah, but it was I think it was the light that was wanting the stealth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it.
I mean, both you can. I'm
I got-
assuming.
Yeah, you both can. It's just that.
Yeah. I got a 19.
Okay.
Shall we both try to move forward together?
What about you, Rick?
That puts me at a 23.
All right.
So ultimately, Brian will indeed take the lead and head in that direction.
Yep.
I guess Delight and Dagger are taking to the bushes someplace.
Yeah, they're trying to meander, I'd say, around the bushes and the trees. As far as that.
Tree.
So you'll know that they seem to be, whether to the left or right of you,
Okay.
or right behind you, that they're behind you because
All right.
they're moving slower than
Got
they
it.
usually would.
And
What about Cup?
Cup is not hiding. Cup is behind you. It's following your lead
All right.
in as to whether, but you can tell he's getting ready to run.
Okay. So keep on moving till I see something.
All right.
So yeah, we press forward.
You'll move. You guys will move another 300 feet, and out from over here, you'll notice that there seems to be a battle going on. It looks like possibly the caravan, or what you would call a caravan. There looks to be about 4 wagons. One's fully engulfed in flames. There's some gnomes that seem to be battling these humans. As far as that, you see about 8 humans out there battling on these gnomes. There's 6 gnomes still from the caravan, still what you would call standing, not necessarily standing, but they're hiding underneath the a wagon or out fighting, trying to, they're trying to gain as much cover as they can from these bandits that are attacking them. And
I guess, yeah, that was going to be my question. We can tell that the gnomes are the ones trying to defend the caravan.
yes,
Okay.
How far are we away from them?
you're about 120 feet away from them.
So ultimately, how many humans? He said 8 humans, right?
Yes.
And
All
now,
right.
are they in? Is this kind of like more of an open-ish area, or is there still kind of woods on the sides, or?
Well, in woods, it would be woods in front of them, where you guys are. There's right here, like the edge of it, where you're seeing it,
Okay.
and they're kind of about right here, just a little bit up. There's the open grassland. They can see. They're kind of like almost like a grove type, where they can see woods around them and such. It looks like that they may have been traveling around the woods, like around this tree here, set
Right. And
like that.
about how, I was gonna say, about how far away are they from like the tree line?
Well, from where you guys are at the tree line, where you're at, 120 feet from that.
Oh, so we are at the tree line.
The closest tree line for them is about 60 feet, which is that on the map on the Roll20 that you're seeing right here. Is that one is about 60 feet from where they're at here.
Okay.
So ultimately,
How far from?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You go first.
No, good. I was just gonna say, about how far from that point are we?
So sounds like we're 60 feet from that point.
You're about 100. You're from the point where they're 60 feet away from. You're still about 120 feet.
So what Brad is going to do is he is going to close distance. He's going to try and keep the humans back to him. And so theoretically, he's looking at the humans' backs, and the caravan would be on the other side of the humans.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, he's going to close 60 feet of distance.
All right. Well, let's roll. And with that in case, let's roll an initiative. You get that out of the way, and I'll know what's what. Oh, that's mighty good for them.
I'm still stealth, am I?
Yeah, as long as you're stealthing, as long as you want to. But
So
as
do
far
I
as
have
that-
to roll initiative? Do I have to roll initiative or not?
yeah, roll initiative so we just have it out of the way.
Dagger rolls
I wasn't too
18.
sure. So
Okay.
I got 15.
Okay. Delete.
Bran rolled a 16.
Two. Two dagger. Let's see here. And let's see here. And we have empty cup with a 14, correct?
Yep.
All righty. And let's see here. Dagger, you would be up. I'm giving you up on top of the order since both you and them they had the same.
Okay.
As far as that, but you're further back than what Brand and Empty Cup is, because you and Delight were stealthing, so your movement was halved.
Okay, got it. So I would like to.
We'll say you're about 200 feet from them, out where the battle's going at.
Okay, I am going.
Or Brand and Empty Cup are 120.
Okay. I am going to actually. Let's see. I am going to dash in the direction of. Let's see here. Because they're still in the woods, like they haven't actually come out of the woods yet, right?
Who?
My teammates.
No, they're right on the edge. As far as that.
All right, yeah. So I'm going to use my dash ability, which doubles my walking speed until the end of the turn, and I am going to close distance towards them. So that would be 60 feet in that direction.
Okay.
Now, I got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
That dash, you're using that as a bonus action, correct?
I don't have to use it as a bonus action.
It's a tabaxi feature is what he's doing. He's using feline agility is what it's called.
Yes.
So
Yes,
he
sir.
still has a bonus action and an action currently.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, so
okay.
basically, feline agility, when you move
pretty cool.
on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on your turn.
That's interesting. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Thanks.
Yep.
That's not a problem. So that's what you have. We'll definitely say you've made it up to your party. So what else you doing?
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then I would just like to hide.
Okay, roll me another spell.
Ooh, that fell off the desk there. Oh, not great. Cool. 10.
Okay, and then
Yeah, and then I'll be done. I just wanted to kind of move up and keep myself hidden.
and you see the bandits attacking the other on the gnomes, and you see that they drop there were 6 gnomes there. They dropped let me see here, let me get rid of that. D6. You see that they dropped 2 of them, so there's 4 gnomes that are still up. They're battling there. They have not noticed you guys yet. As far as I don't want that. And then what we have is Bran.
Well, like I said, the best I can do is I can close 60 feet, leaving 60 feet between me and them, correct?
Oh, yep.
I'm gonna.
Unless you have a ranged weapon, range attack.
Well, if I'm double moving, I don't have an action.
Yeah, you do. That's a movement's a separate. Separate. You can still
When he
move in
says
it.
double movement, what he means
Oh,
is he's
double
spending his
movement. Yeah, you're
action
right.
to dash. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You did a dash, then you're correct.
But that's the only way I can cover 60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, you could possibly, I don't know what weapons you have, but you could possibly move 30 and be within range for certain weapons, but it would have to be like a bow or a crossbow.
And you can always do a free action and an item interact.
All right, let me tell you what. I'm only going to move 30 feet, 120, leaving him 90 feet away.
Yep.
And I'm going to use a bonus action, and I'm going to hex one of these guys that is closest to me.
Okay.
And I'm going to lay a Eldritch Blast at him.
What are you hexing?
I'm casting the spell Hex.
Yeah, but you hex it.
His dexterity.
Okay.
Will a 14 hit?
Well, give me a second, and I will tell you. Here. On that. Okay.
As he's doing that, can I stealth a bit more closer?
Yeah, you'll be able to.
Do I need to roll for that?
Yeah, you'll need to, but let me.
Okay.
I'm still trying to find these bandits AC. Why is that not true? Unless they're. I'll say yeah. 14, you hit. I'm not going to hold things on up. It's too easy for this.
I did 8 points of damage.
Okay. Let's see here. And I'll say there.
One, I'm not that stealthy. I got a 7.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alrighty. And you did 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That way I know which ones are which. If I have to have you roll a d8 on that, and you hit them, you damage them. Okay, so that takes up all your action except for free action.
I'm done.
Okay, then that will drop us down to Delight. You're moving up, stealthing. So you.
Yep.
So
I move, I guess, in 30 feet closer to whoever. Is it like humans against goblins or humans against creatures? What are they fighting?
No, it's gnomes and humans, but what's your normal movement?
My normal movement is 30 feet, so I move half.
Yeah, so that'd be 15, and then I take it what you're doing 15. Is dashing to make it to 30 feet forward while stealthing.
Yeah, that's why I got a 7.
Okay. Alrighty. So that's all your actions, unless you have a bonus action or you got free actions or item interaction.
The only item that I draw is my because I've got my loot on my back. The only item I draw is my rapier.
Okay. Well, if you want to pull it, you can, but that's that's up to you. I'm just giving you as many of the options as I possibly can.
Yeah, I just draw my rapier and that's be it really.
All right, And now we're up to empty cup.
All right. How many humans?
There's 8 humans.
And that one didn't drop with the shot that Bran made. Yeah.
Say what?
The one that Bran hit didn't drop with the 8 damage, right?
No, it didn't.
Okay. I will move 40 feet forward.
Okay.
Just in front of Bran. That's not quite right. Just in front and to the side of Bran.
Okay.
And as I am doing that, as I'm taking that 40 feet of movement, I would like to mimic the sound of the mini martial artists training from where I trained at.
Okay.
Basically, going through katas, so doing kiops and stuff, to make it seem like there's a lot of people here.
All right. Give me a performance check on that, just so I have a idea.
I don't have a problem with that, but the mimicry ability, which I'm using, specifies the ability check. Would you like to use that instead?
Well, yeah, if it specifies it, yeah.
Okay. So they're going to roll an insight check opposed by my deception to recognize the sound as fake. Okay.
Well, it wasn't so much to recognize whether or not it was fake. It was so I could figure out
how they would react to it. And I'm totally fine with both.
Yeah,
the thing up front says, can they tell it's fake?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Okay.
So that's I got a 23 for my deception.
Yeah, they got a 9. So,
All
but
right.
so it will sound to them like there's a large group. We'll say 12 monks practicing.
Right. Yeah.
As far as that
approaching, as it were. Is that my action? Is there a performance check you want there as well?
No, you did your ability check that did that covered. It gave me something where I could measure.
All right. And then so I make the noise of moving up, and I will move up, and I kind of under my breath to Bran, I say, I hope you know what you're doing. And I will take the dodge action as I step in kind of in front of everybody else, making myself, maybe even pulling my hood back like, hi, I'm here, kind of thing, if in case they didn't catch the noises earlier. So
okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. And then we'll go ahead and put it up to the top of order to Dagger.
All right. So let's see. And how far away from them, the enemies am I? I think about 100 feet still. Is that right?
Yeah, about that.
Okay. About that. All right. So I would like to, let's see, move myself into, I'd like to move up about 20 feet. But keeping myself kind of, as hidden as possible.
Well, the only issue with that is you already used your feline agility.
Mm-hmm.
So this round you would have to.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I would have to move unstealthed.
Well, you have a 0 movement.
No. So I just can't use feline agility again until I don't move on a turn. So I can still move my normal movement.
I thought
just
it was
can't,
you had a 0. I thought you had a 0, but yeah, that's all right. I'll flow with it.
So, well, the way it reads is it says when feline agility. When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns.
All right. But
So
like I said,
I don't have a 0.
I can flow with it. It's not worth holding up the game. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just
No. So yeah, then I would like to move unstealthed up 20 feet.
okay.
And I would like to ready my short bow.
Okay.
And I would like to take a shot with my short bow at one of the bandits that is actively attacking one of the gnomes.
Okay, they're all actively attacking one of the numbers.
Okay.
So you can either tell me a number 1 through 8, or another identifier, or roll a d8.
Yeah, we'll just start with number 1. That's fine. Indiscriminately just kind of fire at one of them.
Okay.
And let's see here. I have got a +5. So that's 15 for the hit.
That hits.
Okay, great. And then it's a 1d6 +3. So
And I'll let you.
damage.
I'll let you have since it's where they're at in the initiative. I'll let you have your sneak attack on him if you choose.
Perfect. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask if that would apply. So awesome. So that's going to be 8 for the attack itself, and then a sneak attack. Oh, great. 5. Yes. Heck yeah. So what that puts me at 13 altogether for him.
Okay, 13 points of damage. Alrighty,
Yes.
he looks hurt pretty good
Nice. Stuck him good.
as far as that. And then from there is the bandits. Now the bandits, with the one getting shot with an arrow, the other one getting hit with some kind of funky magic. Let's see here. That some of them have turned their eyes toward you guys. And you'll see that the 2 that were injured will turn and start towards you. And as far as that, when leaving the others there, and let's see here, battling the others, the gnomes. There's only 4 gnomes left. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah. All right.
I'm sorry. How many did you say were headed our way?
2. The 2 that got
2.
the 2 that got damaged.
Okay.
As far as that, and let's see here. Ooh. And the bandits slay all the others.
Ooh.
Knock them on down. As far as that, but that's all their actions. The 2 are moving towards you. As far as that, but yet they're still.
How far did they move?
They moved 30 feet.
Okay.
That will put them 30.
They'll put them 60 feet away from me.
Yep. Okay. So we got that marker there, and they're going to go ahead and take the dodge action after their 30 feet move. And then that brings us to Bran. What are you doing?
So the 2 of them that are charging at us are actively bobbing and weaving?
Yep.
I'm going to choose one of the guys who killed one of the gnomes, since he's going to be an easier target. So first off, I'm going to close 25 feet.
Okay.
So they are 35 feet away from me.
Okay.
Second off, I'm going to shoot another orb at one of these, like I said, not the two wounded ones, someone who's unwounded.
All right. There's
easier target hit. I rolled a 14 again.
all right, but they're all about easy. Roll me a d6.
Number 2.
A 2. Okay. Then I know which one I'll put that on.
Did 11 points of damage to that guy.
Okay. Alrighty. He's still standing. He looks hurt pretty good, though. Trying to play catch up here. Yeah, like that. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll say the cup. I was trying to save these gnomes.
And Delight, you're up.
All right. So I move a bit closer towards the creatures that are fighting the humans.
Okay, you're about 90 feet away.
All right. And let me see if I can do.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I'm going to cast my third spell of my final third spell of the day.
Okay.
And and that is going to be a fire. I'm going to cast a firefly on the. Whoa.
Yeah. Got my. Let's see.
Oops.
Got a little reverb there.
Yeah. So I wish to cast the firefly on these creatures, and it's and it covers a 20-foot cube area, and they got to do a a dex save based on my spell DC, I think.
Yep.
And my spell DC is a 13.
Okay. Let's see here. Where am I? No, I don't want to share. Give me a minute, fellas. I'm trying to get myself kind of set here on this other. Where the hell? Yeah,
you're logged in on 2 different accounts.
Yeah, and I'm closing out the one and I'm trying to. There it is. That's what I was looking for here. I'm on this screen, and then on this screen here.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's there, and let's see here. Well, I want to leave the meeting for him. And why? Yeah. Well, maybe I don't need to do that, but maybe I need to do this right here. No, I'll have to figure that out there more. Let's rename. No, maybe that'll do. I'll go do them. that. And now maybe I can do it from here. Leave meeting. Yeah, boom. Assign and leave.
Who's Samuel?
There we go. He's someone you will be meeting.
Oh, new player. Okay.
Yes. As far as that, so and I got that all situated. That worked out. Actually, I like the way that kind of worked out somewhat with that. So, all right, where were we? Delight had pulled their rapier, if I recall.
Yes, but now she's cast. Now they known as
What?
fairy fly or fairy fire.
Okay.
Yes, on the actual creatures.
Okay.
So she targets one of the creatures that is not in combat with the humans, maybe in the sort of like the back or somewhere, and she casts it on a group of them, trying to catch as many as possible within a 20-foot square radius. So each creature within that fairy fly aura has to do a dex saving throw of 13 or more.
And they make it.
So basically, so what she does, if you like me to describe the spell, they sort of like strung the loot, and a pink sort of glowy light comes from it. There you go.
Okay. But yeah, they yeah, there he is. They you seem to miss that. They dodge out of the way. You got a couple of the dead or just recently dropped gnomes and one of the wagons with that.
Okay.
As far as that goes. So that's there. Item and action. You cast that spell. Boom, boom, boom. Then it's empty cup.
That's
All
my
right.
final spell slot for the day. I can't do any more magic now.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I only get three spells per day.
No, I believe you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Boom. There's that. Alrighty. Got that. And now, let's see here. Drop that. I'll go ahead here. And I will drop that. So don't worry about that. That still should be recording, I believe, up to the cloud. And let me open up this. So empty cup.
Yep. Considering how I want to do this, so they are currently 50 feet away. The closer ones.
Yeah.
What's the range of this? If I move. Yeah, okay. Okay. Can I do this with monk weapons? Okay. So let's see here. Not a lot of good options here. Just outside of convenient range. I'm going to that.
I want to
So that means that
there.
I'm going to stand where I'm at and take the dodge action.
All right. Yeah. Right there is the battle. So I'll put that.
And that is my turn.
Oh, okay. And our battle is going on right about there. As far as that. And then, let me see here. After that, it'll go up to dagger.
All right. So, roughly, how far am I from my party? Am I there with them,
You're up.
or am I still back?
All right. Okay. Yeah, you're up around, not quite up to Empty Cup and Brand, but you're close to them.
Okay.
You're not terrible far from them. We'll say you're 15 feet from them.
Okay. So kind of, yeah, about 50 feet behind them. That's fine. I would like to stay there. I'm not going to move on this turn.
Okay.
And so what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to take another shot with my short bow at, let's see, yeah, one of the, so are they all headed this direction now?
Not at the moment. The two that were wounded are still headed in that direction. There's a third one that's
Right.
wounded, and they were finishing off the gnomes that they had, so it's not up to them
Okay.
quite yet. So
Then I'm going to take a shot with my short bow at one of the other ones that has not been damaged yet.
all right.
I should be just in range to do that.
Okay. That hasn't been damaged yet. Roll me a d6. So
A
you know which
D6,
one.
sure thing. Number 2.
Okay, number 2. So that'd be that one or that. It's that one. Okay. All right. What did you roll to hit?
Let's see here. We rolled a 13.
You missed just barely. It seems like it comes on down, and maybe the sparkling glow of the fairy fire that was close to it got your attention a little bit, and you just, I mean, it landed right like it come right on down his side. You would have thought that it would have got at least an arm or something, but it just barely missed as far as that. And
All right.
and is that it?
I would like to hide.
Okay. Roll a stealth.
That's going to be a 22 to stealth.
Okay. You're where you're at. About the only thing you really got to hide in is either the taller grass or Bran.
That's cool. I will take.
He's pretty big.
I'll take the. I'll take the grass.
Okay.
You know, I kind of do like the cat stalk
Yeah.
thing and the tall grass. You know, yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. And with that,
That should be it.
Okay. And they'll the two that were wounded are going to move up onto Brand, and one's going to swing there.
You know, I had left myself 35 feet between us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they moved 30,
All right.
which that puts them only 5 feet away from you. They can attack at 5 feet.
Yeah, I think melee's within 5 feet.
Yeah.
For five or less. Yeah.
It is worth noting 35 feet between them is more than 35 feet, not less.
They move, yeah, but they moved 30.
And they have a
5
reach
feet.
of 5 feet, which means that if he kept 35 feet between each of them, that he is outside of their reach.
Okay.
They can only attack with
Yeah.
5 feet.
Let me try this. If they move 30 feet, they can attack the blank square between me and them, or if they have a full arm, then they can attack me with a 10-foot range.
No, or they can do the attack that they're going to do.
Okay.
As far as that, and you'll see it.
Throwing daggers. Okay.
Yes.
Never mind. I was trying to be slick.
This guy, and because he's wounded and he's rushing, he throws the dagger, and he widely misses you. Anyways, and other will go up onto empty cup, and let's see if he gets any better. Ooh, this one does a 19 hit empty cup.
Yeah, it hits empty cup, assuming that he hits with disadvantage.
Oh, I forgot about you were dodging. Thank you.
Hey, people can roll well twice. It's possible.
No, he didn't. He missed widely too because he was off there. The other 6 will turn and start facing you. And let's see here. Yeah, I can put him. Well, that makes sense there. Good. And they are going to start moving towards you guys. And they'll move their 30 feet. That'll keep them basically out of your range this round, or out of their range to you. As far as that. So
Okay.
and then after them is Bran. What are you doing?
Oh, is it not my turn?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
This guy that I am fighting, is he the one that had my hex on?
Yes, he is.
Okay, good. I'm going to, as a free action, draw my weapon. I'm going to step up 5 feet. I am going to attack him
Okay.
with a whopping. I'm going to. My blade swings wide as I roll a 9.
Yeah, that misses. as far as that, but he was they were dodging, but they had the round. They didn't dodge again. So yeah. So as far as that, so yeah, that went wide. And anything else you're doing?
No, I don't really have any bonus actions.
Okay. Then from there, Delight. You're muted, Delight. David, Delight.
Right. Okay. So I wish to move 30 feet closer to the nearest enemy.
All right. That'll put you what, about 60 feet, I think.
Okay. And then what race? What creature is he?
So what?
What creature is he?
He's a human.
They're all the ones that you're fighting are all human bandits.
Okay. All right. And I shall. You're no bandit. You can't even rob candy from a little child. And I shall mock him.
All right.
DC 13.
All right. And he laughs at you. And,
Okay.
And says, "I will wear your horns tonight."
I guess he saved it then.
Yes.
Oh well. That was my
Rude.
bonus action.
Oh, okay.
That was an action. No, that was an action.
Yeah.
So no, yeah, I smile at him and grin,
Okay.
and yeah, got my rapier ready.
Alrighty. Empty cup.
Well, I've got somebody on me now, and there's a bunch of them. As far as I'm aware, the ones who have started to come towards us, none of them have ranged weapons, correct?
Just their not
Well,
technically, their
no
daggers.
arrows, I should say. Yeah.
No arrows. Just you will notice daggers on them, especially since you just had one thrown at you and missed.
All right. Okay. All right. I am going to the one that just attacked, the one that's closer to, either to me or to Bran, the one that's closer to the edge of the forest. Does it look the most hurt, or very hurt? Actually, is the better phrase that.
Both of them look very hurt, but the one that attacked that Bran is hurt the most.
Okay, so I'm going to start with that one, assuming I either don't have to move away or it won't provoke from this other one next to me. Like, am I within his reach? Is he threatening me with his weapons?
No, he seems to be. If you're talking about the one that's on Bran, he's focused on Bran.
No, the one that's near me.
Near you? Oh, yeah. He still you would still notice he has one more dagger.
Okay.
Is he within reaction range? Is what Cup is asking.
Reaction, right? From you, the one on you. He's asking about the one that was on him.
Yeah.
No, so the one that's on me, on
Yeah.
Cup, is he threatening me with a knife with melee?
No.
Okay, so I'm moving next to the one that's attacking Bran.
Okay.
And I will strike him with 2 quick strikes, just to, kidney, neck, and if I have to, I'll hit him some more times and see how if he likes that. 21 for the first attack.
That hits.
And deals 5 bludgeoning. Does the kidney shot drop him?
Hold on. 5. No.
All right. Then I will take my clawed, taloned hands and try to rake it across his jugular with my second unarmed strike this turn.
Alrighty.
Does that 13 hit?
13? No.
All right. So I'll spend a key point and make a third attack. This one, I'm going to try to just kind of trip him and hammer strike him on the way down.
Okay.
See if that does it. Nope. Miss.
Alrighty.
All right.
Is that it for you?
I will rotate so that I am between him and Bran, but that's all.
All right. And Shiver, make your entrance.
Crawling out of one of the wagons, tiefling stretches and yawns. Oh, what's going on out here? What's going on? She stands up quickly and sees that the others are being attacked. I'm sorry. Let me help out. And she starts to make her way up towards the closest one that is within range of 30 feet distance walk speed.
The ones that had turned and started moving, um, they're about 35 feet from you, basically, because they moved. I gave them that movement there. So that's the distance away. The nearest ones would be from you is 35 feet.
Okay, so I would have to move 35 feet before I could reach them. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Or-
if you want to go up for a melee attack,
Yeah.
now, if you spell attack with the range or whatever, or a range weapon or something like that, then the adjustments are whatever.
Okay. She will move up, and then since she can't quite reach one of them, the one that looks most damaged, she's just gonna grab the necklace or the bit of crystal around her neck and point at the nearest one and cast Ray of Frost.
Okay,
It's a 17 to hit
that hits.
for minimum damage, one cold, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
All right. Well, that one cold seemed to chill it and slow it, and as far as that, you guys see this tiefling come out from the one wagon that wasn't burning, make a soliloquy ever so short, and cast a spell at this one that was damaged, and he took a little bit more damage, and is what you see. Now it's up to the top of the order, Dagger.
All right. So let's see here. Dagger is going to. So it does take an action, obviously, to put my bow away. Correct.
Well, you can drop it, or yeah. Or I'd let you sling it over your shoulder as an item interaction.
Okay. Yeah, as I say, basically, I'm just trying to swap out weapons. So yeah, I mean, however many actions it may take, I do want to, just kind of, sling the bow back and draw my rapier and short sword.
All right, that would take an action to draw both of them.
That's kind of what I figured. So, I mean, I kind of figured that, me just kind of changing weaponry. Basically, my idea this turn was to, switch weaponry and then just kind of, keep myself on the fringe of battle, kind of ready to go.
Okay.
If that works.
Yeah,
I'm guessing that also means you don't move.
Yeah, I'm not really planning on moving, no.
So he's using the same stealth that he had.
Yeah, I guess, in my hide, that was kind of one of the reasons I was going to hide, swap my weapons out, and then I will rejoin battle momentatiously.
All right. Let's see here now. The one that was on Bran will try to strike Bran. Yes. The one that was kind of on Empty Cup will move on up to Empty Cup and try to strike. I don't think a 13 hits Empty Cup, does it?
It just barely misses.
Brian will say to that guy, "You're a coward. Come face me."
And the other one that was kind of stiffened and such will move up 20 feet because that's all he can. Well, no, he'll move up 40. He'll dash. And that's all he can do. And then the others will move another 30, and they're going to now with that 30-foot movement, they're going to move on up closer to Empty Cup and Brandon like that. but because the one of their compatriots got hit with this strange frosty ray, they're gonna stop and then they're gonna look back like, uh-oh, we're getting flanked, we're getting attacked from the rear. So that's what they're doing, and so that will move us to Bran.
All right, Bran is going now. Do you do flanking in this game?
I generally don't.
Okay.
It makes more sense when there's maps.
Well, yeah, but it's also we haven't really come to a solid agreement how we're gonna do that we would do it, and so it's just easier to push through.
So Bran takes his sword and whacks this guy across the head with a 18 on the dice.
Okay.
He was hexed.
Okay, you hit him. It don't matter.
And he takes 16 points of damage.
Describe how you killed this gentleman that you've been hexing and in battle with.
So ultimately, with this much damage, I take my great sword, I swing it, and I'm going to lop off his head so his head goes bouncing across the turf.
All right. Cool enough.
I'm going to say to Cup, we should think about retreating soon. However, I'm going to move up to the other wounded guy that was close to us.
Okay, that's the one on Cup.
Oh, is he actually on Cup?
Yeah.
Oh, well, all right. I'm going to threaten him as well.
Okay.
And I'm
describe to me how you're threatening him.
Well, basically, I'm going to flank him, and I'm going to say, if you don't turn around, I'm going to cut your head off.
Okay. Great. As far as that, so that's all your interaction. Dell. Oh, sweet Dell. You're muted, Dell.
The light, aka
Yes.
David.
Yeah. Dell, you're
Yeah,
muted.
I'm here. Right, so I'm going to attack the individual,
Which one?
the one in front of me. Anyone in front of me.
All right. Well, we'll say it's that one that kind of got a little frosty and dashed and whatnot. So go ahead.
Okay.
How are you attacking?
I'm just going to attack it. I'm just going to use my rapier.
Okay. To attack him, you're going to have to move your 30 to get up to him from where you
Yeah.
were.
I
Go
can
ahead.
move 30. Let me see. All right. No, I've got to do the dice roll. Hang on.
Okay.
Right. Hang on. So 1d20. Oh, no, I missed. I got that for 1.
Ooh, great. Now I have my fun. This is my roll me percentage dice.
All right, percentage dice. That's a D100 in it.
Yes. Yes.
85.
85. Okay. Let's see here. Get to my critical fumble. Sorry. I don't get to use that as much as I like, but all right. Critical miss. 85. Ooh. Roll me a 1d4.
Okay.
Get that many cheeseburgers, right?
4.
4? Okay. You take 4 points of damage. You bit your tongue.
Okay.
Roll me a 1d10.
Okay, 1d10. 6.
You can't speak for 6 rounds.
Okay.
because you bit your tongue. But
Yeah.
Bad.
Ouch.
That can't be good.
not for Bart, it's not.
Probably not. Yeah, for Bard.
I mean, I was expecting that to happen way sooner,
that.
really, but
It's like that, like that.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, he shut up the Bard.
oh no.
But all right. Anything else there, Del?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Empty cup.
All right. I am going to make 2 attacks against the one who is on me, and Bran has been helping me with.
Yep.
Unarmed,
No
unarmed
problem.
strikes. I'm just going to roll them both and describe it afterward.
Yep, that's fine.
7 misses. Ooh, crit 25, though.
A crit 25.
Yeah.
Roll
So I rolled a 20 plus 5. I'm assuming his AC is not 90 or whatever.
Yes, it is. But roll me a d20 percentage rather.
Okay.
Get the right chart here.
42.
42, huh? Yeah. 2 times the damage.
Is that after the extra die roll, or is it just times 2 the damage total, or?
Twice the damage, die roll plus modifiers.
Okay. So that will be 10 then.
Okay.
10 points of bludgeoning.
All right.
Does that drop him?
Describe to me how you kill him.
All right. So this guy is carrying a sword or daggers. That's right. And the last dagger, actually. So what happens is I go in to attack him. He goes to defend himself with the dagger, and I just hit his hand, just like wrist in just the right way, like twist it, and midair catch it. And as I start to come down with the dagger, as he's watching this, I come up with my foot, just doing basically just a front kick to his let's see, I'll say to his neck and chin, just using the taloned feet to just kind of knuckle wrap him, and just yeah, that's my wait, there's more targets. I will then use my bonus action. So then I will move 40 feet back. So I do this maneuver and then back up probably to the edge of the forest at this point.
Okay. All right. Shiver.
All right. So there's how many left exactly? Just out of curiosity.
1, 2, 3. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are there any of them that I can actually reach and be within melee range of? I don't think there is, but I'm wanting to make sure.
Well, you got the ones. You got the 5 that stopped and looked back because you fired. They were 35 feet out, and as far as that, and you moved on up.
They moved 30 though, I think, didn't they? So
Yeah.
still 35 away.
Wow.
It was all said and done.
You moved up what, 20, didn't you?
I moved up 30.
All right. Then yeah, we'll say they're 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
There's a lot of them though. Be cautious.
So I'm going to attempt to do something. I'm going to move up to them and use my ability, my meta magic twin spell to twin and inflict wounds on 2 of them.
All right. Is that a touch?
It is a range of touch.
Okay, so you have to touch the 2.
It is an attack. It is a spell attack, though.
Yeah, but you still have to touch them, is what I'm saying.
Yep.
I think the question is, are there two of them that are close to each other?
Yeah, that's too easy. Yeah, they were battling it like on a front line type thing, almost shoulder to shoulder. That's easy enough.
So she'll reach out to two of them, and looks like I got a 14 on the first attack.
All right, that hits.
And then on the twinned version on the other guy, I got an 18.
All right, they both hit.
That's going to be 17 on the first. Total damage.
All right. And how much on the second?
That's another 17 on the second. I rolled the exact same numbers on both rolls.
All right. They both stumble down to a knee, but still up.
So what this looks like, I just walk up and it looks like their veins have started to freeze over as I reach out and grasp them. And it just kind of necrotically rots, freezing over on top of their flesh. And they can feel very cold and the embrace of death welcoming them.
All right. Up to the top of the order with Dagger.
Alrighty, so Dagger is still in the bushes. How many enemies we have right there where Cup and Bran and I are? Because I think they just killed two of them, or one of them. There, two of them.
They're not down. They're just hurt really bad.
No, they cut the ones.
The ones that are closer to us.
Okay.
Yeah, those two went down. You have the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are about 60 feet from you. Not really, about 35, really.
Yeah, I don't think they were that far.
Where you were located. And there's one that, no, let me see. 1, 2, 3. Did I miscount that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 that are out there about the 35 feet from you, and 2 that are about 60 feet. That have just fell to their knee with a freakish frozen rot take over from where you see this one tiefling just walk up and touch him.
Okay. So, damn. So the closest ones are 30 feet. Okay. So what I am going to do is I am going to run 30 feet to, are any of the, have any of them been damaged that are, of the, I guess, the 5 that are over there with us?
3 of them. It's you got 4, but the one
4.
is a little bit further away, but that one did get damaged, and you got 3 that aren't damaged, and then further back at the 60, you have 2 that are really damaged from the look.
Heavily damaged.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. So what I am going to do is I am going to run 30 feet to attack one of the ones who has not been damaged yet.
Okay.
And we'll walk me through this real quick. So if I run the 30 feet to get to him, would I be able to attack with both my rapier and short sword, and then use my feline agility to then return myself back behind Bran? Or is that too many actions and I have to like cut out a sword swipe?
So the feline agility has a action listed that it uses.
Yeah. You'd be able to attack because your offhand is your bonus action.
Or it doesn't. I can't remember.
What? Yeah, I was gonna say no, it doesn't. So basically, all feline agility does is if I decide to use it on my turn, my speed for that turn doubles. That's it.
Okay. So you would get a chance of an opportunity attack against you if you do that, probably.
But I mean, I guess that would only be if they knew, they saw me, kind of thing. They're not.
Well, if you're attacking them, they know you're there.
Yeah, true story.
As far as that, but your two attacks with your weapons are the one is actually is your bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would lose your like stealth or whatever, hide or whatever, dodge. What is it? The evasion stuff
Oh, the bonus action. I actually don't have that yet. I only have level 1 rogue and I have level 1 fighter, so I actually don't get the bonus action right yet.
Yeah. But the fighting with the but what I'm saying is you're using up a bonus action with fighting with your offhand.
Okay, I gotcha. All right, so then yeah, if I were to run up, attack with 1, and then go hide behind Brand, the only thing that would really happen is that they would get an opportunity attack.
Yep.
All right.
I believe that's how it works. It's been a while.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I just want to clarify.
So the one reason you
new.
the one reason you might decide to hide behind Brand isn't because you're hiding behind him, but because you're using him as cover.
Yeah.
Depending on the size of your character, you might actually get an AC bonus. But
so my apologies. I don't
prevent it.
I don't mean to actually. I apologize, to hide, take the action to hide. I just mean to finish using my 60 feet movement to just move behind him. That's all.
Yeah, I'm tracking with you.
Yeah.
We pretty much had the sense of what you were going for.
Okay, cool. So again, so the only thing that'll happen would be an opportunity attack, and I'll take those odds. So yes, gonna run to one of the undamaged thugs.
Yep.
Going to make an attack with my rapier and with the short sword. Let's see here. So I've got 14 to the rapier and a dirty 20 to the short sword.
They both hit.
Oh, good deal.
The one in the offhand just doesn't get the bonus.
It actually will, because my level 1 on fighter gives me. Where is it?
Take 2-weapon fighting?
2-weapon fighting, yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Then I'll back off. I'll back off on that one.
No worries. It's
I
kind
didn't
of
know
a thing that I'm like testing out.
I didn't know how you built your fighters all.
Yeah, no worries. Dang, where's my D8? There it is. Okay. So rapier is gonna do 6 damage.
Okay.
And then short sword is gonna do 7 damage. And
is there a player character within 5 feet of them?
Say what?
Is there a player character within 5 feet of those guys?
No.
That's what I was just. I don't think so.
Not those that are there yet. You guys haven't moved up or.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna say, so don't think I'll get my sneak attack, but so upon those hits, I will then take my leave and hope I don't get hit on my way back behind Bran.
Well, we'll see. No. Oh, shite. Hold on.
Oh.
let me clear that dice out, and it's my turn for critical miss. A 39.
Oh.
Let's see what happened to that monkey. A 39. Oh, hit on target. So he hit his buddy there,
Ah!
and so let me get that out of there. And let's see here. That's a. Oh, 8. And he does 4 points of damage to his buddy that was there. So
Oh, even better.
there's that go. So stinking thing. So, all right. So the we'll handle Shiver first with the 2 that are on Shiver, since they were in. He had to touch them, and we'll do it this way.
She's not hard to hit.
Well, I think the 7, the one with the 7 missed you. And did the 12 hit you?
My AC is 10, so yes.
Oh, okay. And so that one hit you. And let's see here. And a D6. Yeah, that sucked. You take 1 point of damage as a dagger, and the one on his knee there next to you was able to get it on up and hit you into your thigh.
They're just too cold from.
With it as far as that. So that's, let me mark those so I know that I did those 2 guys, or else I'll be messing up there. And then there's the one on the light that was out in front. Let's see here. He ain't looking too good, but let's see here. The light, does a 9 hit your AC?
No.
Okay. He swings at you and misses with a dagger. And let's see here. That leaves, those 2 did. That one did. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, the one on dagger. 17 hit you, dagger?
I would imagine so. I think
Wow.
I am 14, yeah.
Okay. And I'll take that out. And that one with a dagger did, oh, he did 6 points with his dagger.
Oof.
As far as that, and that does that one. And then the other 2 will move up to, they'll move up 30 feet, and they'll, since dagger's kind of there. Oh, hold on. You're a 14? Okay, it still hits you. Because I'm giving you half cover by Bran.
Okay.
Since you went around Bran, so that gives you a +2. And then, let's see here. The other 2 will move over there and kind of try to get Bran or you. Let's see here. I'll get that out of there. I'll roll. 1, 2 is Bran. 3, 4 is.
Brian will try and gather their attention if at all possible.
Oh, you got this one's attention. And let's for the other one. Chet, they both want you. You're the big brute. You took off the head, I guess, of their buddy. It was their reasoning. And let's see here. They haven't been doing much with this dice roller. Ooh. One's a 19, and the other's a critical miss. So let's see here. Let's clear these out. I'll do the critical miss because it may help you. 55. Oh, yeah. That sucks for him. Let's see here. He, ooh, 4. So, yep. So the one swung at you with a dagger, and you hear him yelp, and his right arm goes limp, and he kind of dropped the dagger. And now the 19 hit you, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you'll take 5 points of damage from piercing with the dagger.
So I kind of tuck and roll with the dagger, and it doesn't do as much damage to me.
Okay. All right. But that was them. So we're over to Bran. It's up to you.
All right, the guy that just critted me, or the guy that just hit me, I should say.
Yeah.
I'm going to, well, first off, I'm going to roll and make sure I kept up my spell. I kept up my spell. I rolled a 18 on the dice.
What spell was that?
Hex.
Yeah, but that went away when you killed
No,
him.
it doesn't. It lasts for an hour.
Yeah, but when you killed that guy that you put it on, you didn't move it.
I'm going to use my bonus action now to move it.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my bonus action. First, I had to make sure it was still there.
Okay.
I use my bonus action to move it to this guy that just hit me.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and wallop him with a 21 total.
That'll hit him.
And 15 points of damage.
All right. He kind of screams in pain, but he's still there.
These guys are tougher than the average bear.
They're not that tough.
Maybe as tough as the average bear. Tough as a wimpy owl bear.
Real wimpy owl bear.
Yeah.
But as far as that everything you're doing, Bran?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. The light. Hello, David. The light.
You're muted.
Did he fall asleep? The light. Counting, going once, going twice,
David, you're muted.
going 3 times. We'll jump back to the light.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna try to hit the same guy in front of me.
All right.
Sorry, I'm just having difficulties with the mic lately.
Oh, that's all right. I was just, you'd still get your shot, but it's just, I was just going to move it along. That's all. Go ahead.
Did I hit?
I don't know. What did you roll?
All right. Should have come up from the dice roll, but I'll do it again.
Which dice roller were you using?
Roll 20.
Oh, I was roll 20.
All right, let me look at that because I got the other one there. So rapier with a 17. Yes, you hit.
Nice. I think the damage is already included, I think, isn't it?
Well, the 9 points.
Yep.
That would
It's a good roll.
be a good roll. And describe your kill.
Okay. So she goes up, they go up to the individual. She swings and bites her tongue with her very first attempt of trying to hit this bandit. But
Okay.
then as they were clashing metal on metal, like ting ting, you type thing, as you do when you're sword fighting, she gets the sword and stabs him right in the lower regions of his body.
All right.
And she says, Haha, you won't be giving any children soon.
Oh wait, you can't talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says,
In her
were
mind,
saying-
it's hilarious.
You were
Yeah,
thinking.
you
it.
think all that.
As far as that. All right, cool. And empty cups up next.
All right. So Empty Cup is going to. I was considering this, seeing that a number of people have dropped at this point. Empty Cup is actually going to re-engage. Is going to run on full 40 feet back to attack the person who's attacking Dagger.
All right, you'd only have to move forward, or actually kind of forward and to the right, about 20 feet, because you were next to Bran.
I actually moved back at the end of my last turn.
Oh, that's right. Okay, then yeah, whatever to move up to Bran is basically your distant margin, so
Yeah.
you can attack any of those.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge 40 feet forward and do a flying suicide kick. I'm jumping and kicking with both legs.
Okay.
God, I feel like being a bird, like when you
It's a
do
drop
that,
kick.
you're literally flying. It's like a drop kick, but you like run and you like drop kick like several feet before you would actually think you would do that for a drop kick, and then you just like sail through the air.
Yeah, just like yeah, it's just like a super long jump.
Yeah. Like a Liu Kang kick.
Yeah.
Which one are you aiming this at? You have
The one that's been attacking Dagger.
Okay, and that makes it easy.
I think that one's closer to me anyway, so that makes perfect sense.
Well, they're all three fairly close because they all moved up. Where the one that was attacking Dagger, because Dagger moved behind Bran, and then the other two moved up and ended up attacking Bran. So,
do you want me to roll for the jump? Is there any advantage to me jumping, or is it just flavor?
just flavor.
Okay. 24, yeah.
Hits.
7 bludgeoning on that one.
Okay.
And because of the way I described this, I'm actually just gonna, if that drops him, I'm just gonna sail through to hit the next person with the same kick.
Describe killing that one.
So I jump do the suicide kick, hit both legs into this guy's head, which are 2 talons, Genku, and I'm just slamming that guy's head into the other person for my second attack.
Okay, roll the hit.
Yes, crit fail.
Ooh,
Yeah.
only some percent.
So the other guy goes, ah!
Let me have some fun.
All right.
Oh, this should be good.
I'm glad I'm nowhere near you, I hope.
No, you're not.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm
Everybody else is,
I'm
not
actually
you.
still behind Brand. Yeah, I actually he threw a dagger at me. That's what I got hit with. So he's not actually right up on me.
All right, yeah. Oh, that's fair. So it's actually probably just Brand. So,
Yeah.
next to me at this point. Who I will hit, and I will kill instantly with my, quivering palm technique.
Percentile.
Sorry, I'll roll that for you, Charles.
Yeah.
34.
34. Okay. It's not as bad as it could be, I guess.
If I fall prone because of this, I will laugh so hard.
Makes sense.
It really does. That's why.
Roll up your damage that you would have done.
Oh God.
Sure.
Oh, jeez.
4 bludgeoning.
Okay. You take 3 points of bludgeoning as you went there with the second attack, trying to kick the head on into the other, and you hit your knee.
I just kind of plaster myself into him.
Yeah.
Out. Okay.
So.
Let's see here.
That it?
Yeah, that's my turn. I'm
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Shiver. It's up to you.
Okay, so there's still 3 that are undamaged on me, and that kind of
You
sort of.
got 2 that are on you. You
Uh-huh.
got 3 that are about 30 feet in front of you that are
Okay.
on. You see this bird jumping through, kicking the living tar out of the one and dropping it. And then well, actually, there's 2 that you'd see there. And then, yeah.
How bad do these guys look?
Well, one doesn't look like he's been touched at all.
These 2 that, even though that I've done a lot.
Now, the 2 that you're on,
Yeah.
look, that were on you look pretty rough.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and twin a shocking grasp on them and start to move through them, kind of like between them.
All right.
So we'll see if the attacks land first.
Yep.
All right. Shocking grasp on number 1. I'm going to add 2d4 to that roll. It's a 10 currently, but before that, I can
Okay.
my thing that I got.
All right.
Favorite soul, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 2d4 to add to the roll. Roll 2d4, please. Thank you. Yeah, of course, 18 after those 2 are added to that first one.
All right, that hits.
And that's going to be 7 lightning damage to the first one.
7 lightning. Describe how you kill it.
He's just fried, incinerated. Reach out and grab him, and he just becomes a pile of dust. And I'll look to the other one and make my attack on that one. It's going to be 14 to hit that one.
You hit.
That's only 2 lightning damage, but it cannot take reactions. I believe this shocking grasp rolls up. Let me double
It
check.
don't matter.
That's correct.
Okay. Yep. And then I will walk on past as I shocking grasp it for 2 lightning damage.
All right, you're walking on past him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's going to make an attack of opportunity.
A shocking grasp does stop reactions.
Shocking grasp takes away his attack of opportunity.
Does it? All right.
Oh, that's only if they're wearing armor, right?
Yep.
Or have metal weapons.
Metal armor.
Yeah, metal armor. Yeah.
No. You only get advantage if they have
Okay.
armor. It still takes away their reaction.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So yeah, I'll just walk on by
All right.
casually. I'm going 30 feet towards the big fighter guy.
All right. All right. Dagger.
All right.
Hi-oh.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. So let's see. I am behind Brand. Is Brand still engaged with an enemy?
Well, kind of, yeah. The
He is.
ones that were attacking, that were out of there, that came and attacked at him, are still there.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Is he like, kind of, currently engaged?
There's two.
with them, so-
There's 2 of them. There's 2 of them on him.
Right. Okay. And and Cup was able to kill the one, and then missed his attack on the other. So the one that Cup missed his second attack on, I am going to approach and attack. Let's see here. I'll hit him with my rapier, and that is a 23 to the hit. No, 23 to the hit.
All right. Describe your kill.
Is he like that far dead? I didn't roll for damage.
He has 1 hit point. So.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. So basically what I'm going to do is, because I was behind Bran in the first place, so, you know, being Dagger and all cat-like and such like that, I'm actually going to, like, run up and, like, kind of climb up Bran's back and kind of use it as a launching pad. And as I come down, I kind of just stick my rapier down, you know, straight through the top of his head and just kind of land, you know, behind him.
Okay. Alrighty.
And then, so there's one more there now, right?
Yep.
Okay. To him, yeah, I will then kind of slash at him with the short sword. And that is probably not going to hit him with a 13.
Yes.
It did hit him?
No, it missed.
No, okay, miss. Okay.
Came
yeah,
close,
so
but
that's
no cookie.
all right. And so with that, I think my turn's done. Yeah, because I don't have a bonus action or anything of the like.
Alrighty.
Cool. Yeah.
Let's see here. The one that you swung at and missed, he'll swing at you.
Of course he will.
Oh, crit!
Oh, geez, that's not good.
And let's see here.
Do not worry. I'm getting close. I can keep you alive.
Yeah, I was going to say, I will have a second wind.
Yeah, don't mind the death. It's normal. It's fine.
Ooh, 45. Let's see.
I'm not going to survive that.
No, it's not on the chart. Okay. Yeah. Let me see here. I'll roll his damage. That's 6 points of piercing damage, and you lose your next attack.
Oh, sheesh. Okay. Like I lose my whole next turn, or I just can't attack on that turn?
Your next
Just
attack.
the attack.
Just
you lose
the
your next
attack. You lose your attack action.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll still get a turn and say, like, if I want to, you know, use my second wind, I could do that, just not attack or anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And,
Good deal.
And then the other one will move 30 feet up towards Shiver and try to backstab Shiver. Let's see here, because that's the only target he has that's in his movement now, since Shiver did that. Does an 18 hit you, Shiver?
Yes, it definitely does.
Okay. And six points of damage. Piercing.
Ah, I was gonna leave you alone after that, but apparently you want more. You bastard.
That's all of them. Bran, it's up to you, baby.
Okay, how many?
There's only two.
Okay, there's
And
one guy.
only one's close to you.
So did I get a go or not?
There's one guy on me, and there's one guy on Shiver, right?
Yes, and Shiver's about 30 feet in front of you.
So whereabouts?
In answer to you, David, your turn hasn't come up yet.
Okay.
Brand's going to say we need to take one alive, and he's going to swing the flat of his blade at this guy. Now, is he wounded?
The one that
In front of me.
I don't think he is.
you, no,
No.
he looks.
I swung at him and missed.
All right. So as a bonus action, I'm going to move my hex.
Okay.
I'm going to tell Cup I want to take this guy alive. But however, I'm going to chop at these guys. They seem to be tough. So I'm going to try and whittle them down.
They're really not that tough.
Well, I'm hitting them for good hits. I rolled a 14 total.
That hits.
$12 points of damage.
Okay. He looks bloody.
And like I said, I'm going to say, I want this guy alive. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. And then Dell, light.
Okay. I move up to the next target
All right.
within range.
All right.
So-
That'd be the one that Bran just attacked.
Mm-hmm. All right. So move 30 feet, and I'm going to attack it with my rapier.
Okay.
And 16 plus 4, 16,
16
17. Okay. And then 1d8 plus 2. So I do 5, 6, 7.
All right.
And
He's still-
that's all I could do.
Okay. Empty cup.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to take one alive, as it were.
Are you okay, little birdie?
I get up from the ground.
Yeah.
Um,
So you're
And,
doing so you're doing non-lethal damage.
yeah.
Okay.
What I'm basically gonna do is I'm going to try to when I go to strike this person, I'm not trying to. I'm moving away from talon strikes and
Yeah.
moving more towards punches, and basically I'm just like gonna hit him in the throat, hand, break his fingers, whatever it is that will get him to decide to stop attacking us.
Okay. Come
So
on, get a crit.
we'll see. 23 hit him.
Oh yeah. Was it a crit?
It was not.
Oh shame.
I know.
Roll up the damage.
7 bludgeoning.
Okay. He dropped.
Yay!
So that's probably, I guess I hit it. That's me hitting him in the throat because that's what I was starting with. So just kind of, and I'll just kind of, not that heavy, so I can't really grapple him super well. But I'll just, I'll see if I can't disarm him, and kind of.
You have no problem. He's
Disarming the
out.
unconscious person. Yeah, I know.
No problem with disarming him.
I'll try to keep my weight on maybe one of his arms,
Okay.
and I say, "All right, you can wake him up whenever you have a moment."
All right.
And with my bonus action, I am going to just spend a key point and take the dodge action.
All right. There's no one really around you, but
Yeah, I'm
Shiver. You got your buddy that come up behind you that you've been tickling.
Ruining my best jacket. She's gonna turn around and reach out and grab him again, using shocking grasp, of course. It's a 20 to hit, not natural.
Okay, that hits. And describe your kill.
He just becomes fried, just a pile of ashes.
Okay.
Just with whatever gear, just kind of laying on top.
All right. All right, you're out of initiative. You have this tiefling that has appeared and came on up. Y'all take it over, Bubbas.
Dagger, how are your knot tying abilities?
How are my knot tying abilities? Well,
Maybe
my sleight of
ask
hand's
like that.
fantastic. Wait, what?
I said maybe I need to ask to like that one.
I've got one thing to say before we do anything with bodies. I noticed that you all were attacking different enemies. This does not bode well for survival.
I shall speak to the Tiflin in Inferno, and I shall say to the Tiflin, "What brings you from the gates of hell?"
She points over to the wagon.
Ah.
I was
Okay.
asleep. I was trying not to let anyone know I was there, but y'all just kept on fighting.
Mhm. And what was you doing in the wagon?
Sleeping, like I said.
But why?
Because I was tired. Are you okay? She starts to like check her over to make sure she doesn't have any wounds or trauma.
Yeah.
Dagger kind of limps over to Delight and kind of gives a tug, at her sleeve. I'm bleeding profusely. Is there anybody that might be able to help me out with this?
Shiver will reach out and touch you, and your wounds will heal.
Wow.
She reaches down, grabs her little crystal necklace that looks like a shard of ice, and reaches down and puts her hand on your wounds, and it closes up. Let me cast this.
So how did you get into this wagon? How did you fall asleep in this wagon? Was you...
I'm guessing you were part of the caravan.
Part of the trade? Was you... You know...
It's all a bit fuzzy. I just know that
well,
I wanted to help you out, so...
Really now? Insight check.
Okay. Go
All
ahead.
right. Your character says insight check successfully. Everybody's confused.
Yes.
So you regain 10 hit points, by the way. I guess that was Dagger?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. And because you healed me, I do that cat thing where I kind of rub up against you a little bit.
You're Delight.
I got a 19.
Your insight
19.
check. Yeah, your insight check would tell you
19.
that he's telling you the truth.
So, look, let's secure our prisoner. And Ms. Shiver, I want to thank you for your help. Were you part of the caravan?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
GM, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
I'm allowing you the latitude whether to use it, whether or not you were part of the cargo or a passenger, or whether you were a passenger that snuck aboard. That's up to you to play.
I probably snuck aboard because I wanted to escape.
I see. Well, my name is Delight. You can prefer me as they or them. They bow.
Well, I just call her Delilah.
I am the... It is Delight. And like I just said, I prefer them or they. But it is up to you which gender you prefer to call me by. I do not care. I am the mighty. I am this champion's voice. I am his entourage, the bard of this mighty champion who slayed all these creatures in front of your eyes right now. I am his minstrel.
Oh.
And I bring great entertainment to all.
Dagger, do you have sleight of hand?
Oh, I do.
Wait, so did you say it in character?
Well, ultimately, I think that's not tying is sleight of hand.
Well,
Okay. Yes, I have lots of that.
Well, we'll use sleight of hand. I know Xanathar's has a formula for it, and I don't remember it off the top of my head. But sleight of hand.
Oh, I have Xanathars if you want me to look at it.
No, it's
Nah.
not. It's not that important
worries.
to slow the game down.
I'd like to.
No, I hear you.
I'd like to help Dagger in tying up this prisoner.
No problem. Go ahead, Dagger. You have advantage.
Dagger will roll advantage on sleight of hand to tie up the prisoner.
While they're doing that, I'm going to try and put out the other wagon if I can, if it's not already gone. Or gone already.
That'll give me a 19 to sleight of hand.
Okay. You think you got a fairly secure set of knots. As far as how you, Shiver, how you trying to put out the other wagon?
Just Ray of Frost over and over if I can.
Okay. You'll save probably about half, or what would look to be about half. It's not trail worthy anymore. As far as that,
sure.
a lot of ash and charcoal and stuff for what they were carrying. You might be able to save some stuff. You figure?
Was there more than one wagon?
Yes.
Okay.
There was the one that Shiver crawled out. There was the one that was burning there, and then there was two others.
Well, let's.
Charles, Mike,
I shall.
Hold up. What's up?
Is it
Empty cup.
empty cup?
I'm just checking to make sure this guy's alive and or not dying with a 17 medicine.
He's not dying.
Okay.
Hey, just that you'd say he's going to be out for a while.
Okay.
And
that's yeah. That's all I'm worried about. But I was like, there's a chance he, you punch somebody in the throat hard enough.
well, you didn't do enough non-lethal damage to incur damage.
Right. All right.
As far as that, that's why I was hoping you'd get a crit, because then
Oh, I know.
then could have took out your prisoner by mistake. Delight, you were going to say something.
Yeah. I guess what they do is they go over to the wagon that is not burning, and they're going to do a search they want to save as many items as they can.
Yeah, there's 3 wagons that aren't burning.
Okay, I'll go over to one of them and just.
All right. Give me.
So we're emptying the one cabin, the one into the others. Yes, David, or no?
Well, he was. You're
and
breaking.
and
Yeah, David's breaking on bad.
yeah. Well, basically, they want to. Oh, sorry. They just go over to the wagon and pick up whatever item they can, and just carry it out of the fire.
Well, it's.
Stop that.
That wagon's not on fire anymore. The other way, if you're checking one that wasn't burning, then if you were searching it, I'd need a investigation check. If all you're doing is moving merchandise out of a good wagon into another wagon, you can do that.
Yeah, I just wanted to move the stuff that was in the burnt up wagon into the other wagons as best we can.
Okay.
So my investigation was a 19.
Okay. And in that wagon, in the wagon that you were investigating, you'll find that there's about 10 large bags of grain. There's about 5 bags of salt, and there's a small chest about 12 inches by 6 inches by 6 inches.
All right, I wish to take out the small chest with sleight of hand.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand.
So 18 plus my sleight of hand. That will be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22.
All right. If nobody's passive perception's as high as that or higher, then I guess you can pull it out. And,
Yeah, and I bag it.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Well, I was going to suggest doing a quick inventory on all the wagons and looting all the bodies.
All right. There's some of the bodies you can't loot because, I mean, they're just cindered from the shocking grasp. The damage from it for what there you wouldn't find much, but give me an investigation check on the others.
Rolled a 14.
Okay, you on two of them that were left, you'll find a pouch that had 3 bronze pieces in it, and each of them would have a black smooth stone about the size of a thumbnail in it. Let's see, that's 2 of them, and then
So how many black stones?
just 2. Yeah, because that's the first 2 that you found something on, and the other, and I got to count because of which ones or which. You'll find 2 more there that had 5 copper pieces, and you'll see like a set of dice made out of dragon bone in each. And then there's the last one, which is the one that is your prisoner. I'm going to take it you were inspecting him.
Yes.
In his pouch.
Gotta pat him down.
Yep. In his pouch, you'll go ahead and find. In fact, give me a investigation check on that one, and you can do it with advantage because I imagine y'all are helping each other.
I just rolled a 19.
All right.
Investigation.
You'll find 2 pouches. One will have 5 silver pieces in it. The other one will have like a bunch of scrolls, but not, they're only about 6 inches long. It's a smaller, it's bigger than the coin pouch, but still a small pouch. And it looks
I'd like to sleight of hand.
It looks like they're all rolled up together.
Okay. I would like to sleight of hand the silver pieces into my pocket, and then I will share the scrolls with the rest of the group.
Roll a sleight of hand.
21.
All right. There again, same standard. If you're passive perception, unless you said you're really watching them.
And then
go ahead.
Good. No, I was just gonna say I take the bag of scrolls and just toss it over to somebody else in the group.
All right.
So the question,
hold on, Delight. What were you going to say, Empty Cup?
the question I have for Dagger is: did you roll with advantage?
Did I roll with advantage? No, I did not.
Okay. So then, presumably, somebody was not helping you. Although
no, my sleight of hand's pretty high.
Oh, for sure. I was on that guy.
Oh, okay. No, I see what you're saying. So, you were there with me.
So I'm going to assume I don't notice it still, but I just wanted to be clear. Like, if somebody was helping you and you tried to sleight of hand it, somebody was watching you. Like, somebody was right there, and that's assuming that I missed it, which I'm also right there.
And with that, I would say roll your sleight of hand with disadvantage.
I sure can. Yeah, hang on. 23, and 13.
Okay. So you toss the scrolls. Do you give them to me then, since I'm right next to you? Or do you give them
Yeah,
to someone else?
since you were there, yeah, I just hand those off to you. Like, oh, this is what I found.
Okay. That's all. Continue.
So tell me about weapons and armor.
All right. Yeah, in the one wagon, you'll see that it seems to be having some armor, some weapons. You'll see some longbows, arrows. You'll see some bullets for like.
I was talking about the bandits and the gnomes, not the trade goods.
Oh, all right. Well, the gnomes had nothing. They were just common caravan peasants.
All right.
They were fighting.
Wearing potato sacks.
They were fighting with, basically for you would be a glorified dagger, a dirk, for their size. For their size, it was a short sword. The other guys, the bandits, they had studded leather, daggers, and short swords.
Are any of those studded leather armor pieces in good order?
Yeah.
I would really like to take one.
I don't see why not.
It's up to you, your parties and yourself. As far as I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I would like to have one if there's one available.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I was gonna say if that's cool, yeah, I definitely need some. I would take some studded armor.
So this is what I got with you guys taking studded leather. We have 4 studded leather left, 6 short swords because 2 were destroyed, and 12 daggers.
Nice. I'll take one of those studded leathers.
Do either one of you guys want any daggers?
I have 2 daggers already, but I mean, how many do we have in that pack there?
12.
I mean, I'll take 2 more just to put them in inventory.
All right. I don't care.
Are
cool,
these
yeah.
things that Bran is offering of good quality? Do I think I could sell them for half price, if that?
They seem to be, I'd say, standard quality, like you would find at most villages or towns, either market or armor smith.
So
Okay, I'll take one, just because literally my character's response is, well, I'll carry some for you.
ultimately, I'm going to sell everything that we don't take. I am curious about. Do you guys mind if I take the dragon bone dice?
All yours.
I mean, there's 2 sets of them.
Oh, so we got 2 sets of dragon bone dice.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take a set then,
All right.
if that's cool.
All right. And then, what about these scrolls? Can one of you guys look at it?
Yeah, I guess I'll look at the scrolls. See if I can read them and see if I can tell what they're about.
Okay. You speak Draconic?
No.
All right. Then you don't, at glance, find anything familiar about them.
Yeah, look at it. I just look at it and say, magic scrolls, maybe?
Someone cast and detect magic on them?
No.
No, I just say that.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we got 3 wagons that are good, right?
Yes. One
Yes.
seems to be a wagon carrying armor and some weapons.
Out of curiosity, what do they have any like a breastplate or better armor?
I was gonna say if we can take a look through that weapons and armor cart.
Roll me a percentage dice.
Percentage?
I rolled a
I'm Brad.
I rolled a 43.
All right, let me see here. Armor.
So breastplate or plate?
There's no plate.
Yeah, I think full plate generally has to be fit to a person, otherwise
Yeah.
it would be half plate.
Unless it's magical.
Or that's true. Yeah, too, yeah.
But you will find one set of ring mail.
I'll take a look.
And the rest is all seem like a combination of about 5 sets of change shirts and the rest of we'll say 12 are studded leather.
Okay.
Okay, I'd much rather have a chain shirt.
Who?
Dagger would much rather have a chain shirt.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that's gotta be the best thing for me at this point.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll take the study that I'll take the study armor,
You're breaking up pretty bad there, David.
and yeah, I sort of fold. Oh, so I'll take the studied leather armor. Yeah,
Okay.
and
And,
I fold it up.
okay, and Dagger, to be honest, what's your dex modifier?
+3 to 17.
See, the chain shirt would hurt you only there basically because you can only count +2.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm seeing now here as well. So I guess it's about the same. So honestly, yeah, I guess I'll just stick with the studded leather. Yeah.
I just wanted to be fair to you so you knew.
Yeah, no, I
try
was
it
actually
on,
just
you're
looking
like,
at that because yeah, exactly. I put it in my inventory and like switched it over and I was like, it's actually the same thing, but it caps out the dex modifier at 2, so that's probably not what I want.
No,
And it's 7 pounds heavier.
I got a +2 dex, so
Do you have proficiency medium armor?
yes, I am a bard.
Sounds like a chain shirt would be a good idea then.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so the thing is, so since you only have a +2, the thing is if you keep with the chain shirt though, if your dexterity goes up, that will not add to the chain shirt. It's got a max of 2+ on dex. The modifier's maxed at 2, but if you use the studded leather and then your dexterity goes up, you will get that to your armor class.
Nice.
And there's some other disadvantages which Shiver could tell you from the shocking grasp because
Yep.
Right, I guess that's technically metal, yeah.
Little sparks flit up from her fingertips.
But is the studded, I guess the studded leather doesn't technically count as metal, right? Even though it's got metal stud.
Oh, it does, and generally most DMs don't count it that way.
Okay. I didn't think so.
Yeah, honestly, if it
Cool,
was truly studded leather in the what studs were used for sense, it would be more appropriate to call it a splint mail, and that would be more than that'd be medium armor.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Good deal.
I take it that most of us, most of the group is wounded, correct?
Well,
Luckily enough, our new player healed me most of the way. I have like 2 damage left.
A little
Cool.
hurt.
I say we take what we found here, all the scrolls and all the information that we gathered, back towards our employer and update him of the situation of these wagons. Shall we?
I was thinking about the
I think
same
that's a good
thing.
idea.
These wagons
Yep.
had animals hitched to them, Charles.
yes, they did.
What about the one that was on fire?
That also had an animal hitch to it. You know,
Okay.
if you,
Is it
if you were-
barbecue
that
or-
conversation was had.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's a barbecued cow now.
Well, the other ones you don't have the oxen still hitched.
Why don't we salvage what we can out of this burned one and start, and like Delight said, start heading back towards town.
That's
Sounds like a
fine.
plan to me.
The main thing is that there's 4 wagons, and that means that we need 4 people to drive them.
Yes.
But there was 3.
Yeah.
Are we
There's
not-
3 of theirs, but we brought our own.
We still have one, yeah.
So we'll probably move whatever was in the burned one into ours, but that still means 4 drivers.
But
Can we try and fit as much as we can in that one wagon so that we maybe can reduce it down to like 2 or 3?
I'm gonna assume they already did that in order to get as much much trade
Yeah.
as possible.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. They're probably well packed.
Indeed.
I mean, ours is probably the only one that would be unpacked, but even that one,
You could,
ours was
have
smaller
some
than
room.
theirs. When
What was our job? What was your job? You were trying to protect us, yes?
it was, we
No.
were trying to figure out what happened to you. You were late, and so
Oh.
Yes, our job was to find out exactly what happened to your entourage of tradable people.
Sounds like we had an incompetent caravan driver and got us lost or brought us here to get us robbed.
it happens in these forests. That's why they hired us.
But yes, we load as much as we can in our wagon and take it back to our beneficiary and update him of the situation. The sooner the better.
Charles, while everybody is discussing our next moves, I would like to roll for stealth and sleight of hand, and I want to slip one of those silver coins into everybody's pocket.
all right. Roll me your sleight of hand.
Okay.
Why is this not?
10.
All right. If your passive perception is 10 or higher, you feel a little pressure.
Hey, what? Don't touch my butt.
Oh, I was here. This is for you, and I hold up the coin and I say that's for healing me earlier. Thank you for that.
Oh, you can touch me as many times as you like. Meow.
Oh, goodness.
And I kind of purr and I walk away.
So are you going to try and do this to every person?
Oh yeah.
Said.
So each person stops you. Why don't you choose the order? Who's the next one?
Okay, well then unstealthily, I literally just walk around and start putting coins in people's pocket. How about that?
All right.
So why are
This
you
is it.
selling a coin?
Huh? Oh, because I love you. I love you guys so much.
Roll a deception check. And if any of you guys decide you want to challenge it, do your insight.
No,
I rolled a 6 on deception.
So Brian is going to say this very loudly. Yes?
Before we go back, shouldn't we look around and see where they came from? At least then
No.
we can know where to go.
We have a prisoner.
Yes.
And
Yes,
what's
I'll
to keep him from lying?
Um,
You have some sort of powers to do so? I do not.
So anyway, Brian is going to say to Dagger, well, actually, he's going to say to the group, we are a team. And when we find spoils, we should divide those spoils equally. If I actually catch someone who's stealing from the group, I will be unhappy.
I love it.
Dagger looks at Bran and he just kind of smirks at him.
Anyway, those scrolls that you have found, may I look at them?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I open up one of the scrolls. What is it written in?
He said,
Do you speak Draconic?
Draconic? Draconic. Nope, I do not speak Draconic, but I can later on.
That's later on. It ain't now.
Nope.
so let's get everything packed up. Maybe can we hitch the wagons to each other?
You could try. Anybody have a passive perception of 15 or better?
Yes, sir, I do.
Then you'll notice up on the grassy little slight knoll off probably about 200 feet are the oxen that had broken off and ran off during the battle.
So I tap Bran on the shoulder and I point over to the oxen.
Okay. Well, thank you. Mr. Cup, would you like to help me out?
In my old man's voice, I say, not a problem, and just follow you up.
I go over there with them, just following them.
See if we can't go get some oxen.
All right. One of you guys roll me a animal handling check with advantage.
Oof, that's not going to be me.
Bran, I guess, will roll it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay, but I'm guessing Bran's better.
Well, if you got any pluses, you're the man.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah,
it.
pretty much, because I don't have any.
Yeah, all right.
Well, basically, I'm a bard. I have a dragon with chains, so I get +1 to.
Actually, wait a second. I take that back. I have +2 in animal handling. I'm an animal. So I'll roll it.
Okay.
Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking.
Huh.
You
I
took
walk-
animal
because
handling proficiency because you're an animal. Got it.
No, it's because of my wisdom. I have a +2 on wisdom, so that's right.
Okay, there you go.
So let's roll this bad boy, and we got a 17.
There you go.
You'll be able to catch them up and not chase them off.
Fantastic.
As far as that, what's Shiver and Delight doing? The two tieflings.
I'm probably talking to Delight about having found this or been given this this necklace that's supposed to be a part of the prison of Levistus, and that it gives me powers.
Oh, I've heard many tales of such a crystal. The eye that sees all. A dreadful, dreadful thing indeed. Be careful when dealing with magics. You never know what powerful sorceress or wizard is gonna come after you.
Yeah, that's weird, but it's really weird because when I hand it to other people, it just doesn't seem to do the same things for them. It's like I'm too, unfortunately.
So you must be a wizard or a warlock or some sort of spellcaster.
She puts some gloves on, something like that. I call myself cursed, but
aren't we all? We are all cursed. Look at me. I am cursed with great beauty and great thighs. Don't you like?
Oh my. We got two female tieflings that are gonna go to battle over
oh my god,
over shapely.
Fight
she's
it out
not.
for
She
sexual
does not.
supremacy.
She doesn't even speak any words to this other tiefling.
It's just like,
once again, they are they or them. It's up to you how you perceive the character. But yeah, they just like look at the other Tiffany and like and sort of like, well then.
So while they're talking, we're going to see if we can hook these wagons together.
Yeah, it's going to take you probably about an hour to catch them up, get them hooked up, repair the leather that they broke so it's sturdy up against the fills, and so it'll pull right. But yeah, it'll take you about an hour to get them all hooked.
So in this hour, is there a prisoner up yet?
No.
Okay. And once we're ready,
not unless you guys do something. To be honest.
I was actually just about to say, I kind of walk over to the prisoner and I give him a few slaps.
Shiver kind of walks over to you and just kind of starts to pull you away. Why are you doing this to this man? He's suffered enough.
Not like heavy slaps, just kind of like hey, wake up.
It doesn't matter.
Like
she's against like unnecessary violence.
I'm glad you finally caught yourself, Dagger, with saying that.
No, yeah, that's definitely what I meant. Like kind of like the people do when somebody's unconscious, they kind of give them a couple of slaps on the cheek, like trying to get them to wake up.
She Shivers like against unnecessary violence. She's still going to try and stop you if she can.
Okay.
Your prisoner does not wake up.
So we're just going to have to travel with him for now. So
yes,
we started off in the morning. What time is it now?
It's about noon by the time you get the wagons caught up, the material from the burnt wagon transferred over between the wagons, your wagons and the other, and get your prisoner located in one.
Isaac, I DM'd you a question.
Yep.
You maybe can answer.
Sorry.
Does anyone want to help me look around and see where these thugs came from?
We can look for those thugs.
We got a problem, though. The problem is if they came from any distance, we got a choice of taking these wagons back or trying to track them.
That is true.
Don't forget, our job and duty was to find out what happened to these wagons. We have found out what happened to them.
Yes.
We must report back what our findings are.
Yes.
And then.
Yeah, I'll actually agree with that and kind of adamantly agree with it because Dagger's on like more of like a pay by hire type contract.
Okay, so I'm going to try and persuade them by saying, but if we get more information, don't you think our pay will be greater than that which was agreed upon?
You don't know who we're dealing with. The little skin flint won't cough up an extra copper.
A whole copper.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah,
maybe I could talk him into it if we had some bargaining chip with coin.
Copper's pretty good in this land.
Yeah.
Ultimately, you can come back with us. We need to report in. Maybe you can sign a contract with them, but we need to come back and do the search. We cannot do both things at the same time.
Indeed.
At this point, Empty Cup is going to say to Shiver, this kind of old man's voice, say, there is 5 of us and 4 carts, not to mention a prisoner. We are not going to be able to protect these things out here. And if there are people in danger in these forests, then we will have no easy method of finding them.
Indeed. Let us drop this. Let's just take these back.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested in the money per se. so much as what is the simplest course of action. We
Yes.
will and will probably want to return here, as the kobolds who had attacked us the previous night, and I'm saying this to the rest of the party at this point, including Shiver, didn't come from here, or at the very least, I haven't seen signs of them, and yet they came from this direction. So
Yeah.
we're not just working with bandits, we're also working with actually I don't know they're called kobolds, so I say the lizard creatures. So what we're working with here is actually a pretty complex issue. And it would be best if we didn't have this extra baggage holding us down.
Yes, I agree. Game Master,
Yeah.
I want to make sure that the prisoner is in the cart that I am driving.
That's fair enough from my perspective. You guys deal with the placement of the body, within your group. That's a group dynamic, in my opinion.
Yeah. Unless anyone has a problem with it.
No.
Shiver sees that they're not listening at all, and just gives an exasperated sigh. And
Do not worry.
and starts to climb into one of the main thing and starts to go to sleep. That'll wake me when you get there, then. Since
I thought to say to you, do not worry, my fiery tempest. We will come back and make sure that these Ragabashi people pay for their crimes. So, for now, settle your flames and lay yourself down upon my lap, and I shall stroke your hair.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go lay down in the wagon with the prisoner because I don't want y'all to abuse this person. And she takes up the person and tries to put him in there, but she can't even lift him.
Hey guys, Miss Shiver,
Mhm.
Bran is going to let you know. He's going to look at you and say, "Look, this prisoner is under my authority. Leave him alone. And whether you do or not is up to you."
Dagger kind of backs him up. He walks up behind Bran.
It was Dagger that was causing the issue.
So, hey guys, I'd like to recommend that we head southwest. I'd like to skirt the woods. Hello?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I hear you. My character just nods and takes a seat in one of the caravans to drive the animal forward.
Yes.
Along
And
with,
Most of the logistics are pretty irrelevant to Dagger. So.
yes.
So I suggest going southwest and try and skirt around these trees, Game Master.
Okay. If that's the route that you guys all agree on, now, who's driving wagons?
Not me. I'm inside of a wagon
No,
with a body.
I got that, Shiver. You went to sleep because you were
Mm-hmm.
pissed off. They were beating up on this defenseless human.
Yep.
Well, then I suppose the rest of us are driving wagons.
Yeah, we got 4 wagons. We got 4 people.
Okay.
I think probably the person who's the best at driving the wagons, which I think is Bran, is at in front.
Okay.
So that the rest of the driving is easy. Either whoever has the highest animal handling or who has proficiency with land vehicles would be in the back to kind of work as the rear guard there.
Well, then I guess with my +2 on animal handling, I'll take up the rear cart.
Cool. And as we travel along, I shall sing a song, and she takes a lute, and gets it out. And as we travel with the horse and wagon, she said, as she sings a song, "We came from a land of ice and snow, from midnight sun where the hot springs flow. The hammer of the gods, we drive our ships to new lands to fight the horde. Sing and city, valor I come. Oh, we sweep with thrashing awe."
All right.
All right.
You just murdered Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what y'all are doing,
Yep.
Yeah.
and that's the order that you're in.
Yep.
All right. All I'll ask for is a animal handling check from Dagger and Brandon.
10 total.
Ooh.
Let's see. I also got a 10.
Okay.
Middle of the road. That ain't bad.
You guys,
Could be worse.
you're having a little bit of trouble with them because they're not wanting to go all the time where you want them to. They're wandering off and pulling off, so you're fighting. So you're not making the time that you figure you should, and know that you have before.
And I got a 22 on that performance I just did.
All right, it was fairly good performance then. As far as that, they didn't throw vegetables or stones at you.
How far can we get by 8 o'clock tonight?
Well, you'll get right up. We'll say right up to here.
Okay.
As far as that, and I'll put a nice little. We'll go this route, and right here, boom, is where you get about 8 o'clock at night. You know you got about maybe another day's worth of travel with the way that the oxen has been fighting you and like that, but you're out away from the tree line because that was easy enough to do because you could see the tree line. You stayed far enough away so not to have the oxen want to wander in through the trees.
Do I get short rest stuff back?
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna sleep until I can. Hopefully.
So the watch that we had, we now got 5 people.
Yep. You got one that's sleeping in the cart.
Yeah. I'll take first watch. She'll probably wake up early whenever she wants to wake up.
And I'll take
Somebody
last
else, I guess,
watch.
takes second.
I would say I'll take my normal, middle of the night watch because, I have to run around and do cat things at like 3 a.m. So
I probably did the last watch like I did before.
All right.
All right. Who has the second watch?
Dagger.
I think that would be me, yeah.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Sure. Dirty 20.
All right. And let me see what they're going to be. Get rid of that. Use that.
Oh, how's our prisoner?
Sleeping nicely.
Okay.
As far as that, you notice on your watch, Dagger, it looks like maybe a bat or two or something flying along in the about 60 feet out. in the dark.
Have I achieved my rest yet?
For what?
Well, since I'm on watch, but like, have I been able to rest yet? Like, do I get my HP back?
It hasn't been a short rest yet.
Tomorrow
Okay.
morning.
Good.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay. Good deal.
As far as that, but
That's fine. Just want to double check.
but yeah, you see that out about 60 feet.
Okay. So I would like to try to kind of investigate that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an initiative.
Initiative. Oh. 10.
Okay, they go first, and this thing flies on by and attacks with a bite if it hits you, and I don't think it does because let's see here, that's a +6, 16.
Yeah, it just barely gets me.
You get bit, and you
I got
take
bit.
1 point of piercing damage plus 7 points of poison damage.
Sheesh. Okay. Alrighty.
All right, your go.
My turn. So this is I'm fighting a bat.
No, it's brightly colored. Well, it's at night. You're using dark vision, so you don't see color. But it looks like a winged serpent.
Okay. So what I am going to do, let's see. I will,
You gonna say anything to the camp, or?
yeah, that's actually what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I'm going to like scream, give out a big old like loud, cat roar and
Okay.
try to wake the camp.
All right.
Wait, hang on. I think I got one.
Oh,
Something like that, And
Nice.
give out one of those, and then I will try to hurt this winged serpent, and I will attack it with my rapier. And 18.
That a hit?
And it will take 7 piercing.
All right, it drops.
Fantastic. Was that the only one?
Yep.
Okay.
I noticed I said they, but I just habit, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. Just wanted to make sure. So yeah, I guess it's dead. I slice it in half.
All right. And
did anybody wake up?
Well, yeah, I'm going to wake up, but is there any other danger?
Apparently not.
Take a look around,
there?
Game Master.
Yeah, I get up.
You guys won't notice any other danger, but about 10 minutes.
I have a path of 16.
10 minutes later, Dagger, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, geez. Okay. Constitution saving. Ooh, good roll. 18.
Okay.
I have a feeling that I'm like poisoned.
Well, you took 7 points of poison damage, so.
Yeah. So, I am going to the now woke camp. I am going to tell them that I have been bitten by this winged creature, and it hurts real bad, and I'm fairly certain that I am poisoned.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything to deal with poison.
Gosh, yeah, I'm looking. I don't know if I do either. That's probably not good. Of course, this isn't the one that I have like the poisoner's kit on.
So what's the rest of the crew doing? They sleep? Are they still sleeping? They up?
Yeah, I kind of groggily get up to that noise, and after hearing the explanation that he's been bit and he thinks he's been poisoned, I'm gonna just kind of shrug and say, I mean, I have a cure that seemed to work where I was from, that we always used.
I am receptive to the offer.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to. I'm basically just gonna bleed out a little bit from the injury, clean it up, and
Give me a medicine check.
yeah. 7.
All right. You think you did pretty good.
All right.
So-
I did pretty good too.
I'm going back to sleep.
Dagger, not necessarily agreeing that he did a fantastic job, is going to, do like what cats do, and is going to start licking it in an attempt to make it better.
I'm going to tell you to stop doing that. No, that's just gonna. No, that's not a good idea.
No, stop it. No, quit it. No.
Nope. Nope. I start spraying you with my water bottle with water. No. Put a little water on my hands from my water skins. Start flicking it. Nope.
Shite. All right. So Dagger's gonna try something, and he's gonna take a little bit of the oil from his oil flask, and he's going to pour it onto that wound, and then using the little tinderbox, he's gonna like spark it and try to cauterize the wound.
All right. Roll me a d4 and roll me a medicine check too.
Okay, let's see. D4 comes at a 3, and a medicine check is gonna be 15.
All right. Take 2 points of damage from the fire, and your hair, your fur is singed around it.
Did it stop the poison?
Well, right at the moment you think you're doing what you should be.
Okay. So, and then on that note,
At the very least, the pain in your shoulder is now a lot worse than the.
Yeah, I was gonna say because of
the
because of the pain of the little cauterizing attempt there, Dagger is again going to give out one of his big old cat screams and use second wind. And I get 1d10 plus 1 HP back. So I will regain 8 HP.
Okay.
Just because I'm really low and I don't want to do anything stupid or get poison damage again and die.
Well, you never know.
So at this point, I feel like I've done all I can do.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
And okay, we'll say who's next up in watch?
Number 3 would be Delight.
Yes, it is I, Delight.
Or
Okay.
Shiver, depending on how long, whether Shiver's gotten the 8 hours yet or
Yeah.
not.
Shiver's still asleep, so
Okay.
if you go and look, so it's up to how you guys want to play it. But I'm
Yep.
just letting you know. If someone goes around and looks, Shiver seems to be sleeping.
Okay.
So
Cool.
Jim, at this point, I'll at least get a short, or do I get a long rest?
right at the moment, where you guys are at
Nothing, I guess.
at the morning, you'll find out. But
Okay.
but give me one more Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Okay, one with advantage. All right, let's see here. All right, so that's 12 or 17. Okay,
All right.
fantastic.
Cool.
And
All right. So what Delight does, they go into their backpack whilst everyone is sleeping, pulls out the little chest
okay.
and pull out their pitlocks, and I would,
Okay.
thieves tools,
Yep.
and try to unlock this tiny little chest.
Give me a thieves tool check.
That's based off my dex, isn't it?
Yep.
Alright. Cool. I'm going to spend a inspiration to get an advantage.
Okay.
8 plus my dex, so 8. 9. 10,
Somebody's got a
so I
phone
got
call.
12. I got a 12. So I got a 12.
How are you?
All right. It doesn't unlock.
Yes, ma'am.
You do hear a click,
Okay.
and
I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys.
yep.
I guess it needs to acquire higher capabilities of doing it. All right. Okay.
And, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
As you got dark vision, correct?
Yes.
As you see a cloud come forth from the box.
Okay. So I've got 13 plus my con, so that is 14 on my con save.
All right. Let me see here. D12. All right. And you'll take 12 points of poison damage.
Okay. Ouch. All right. I take the box and put it back in my backpack and close the bag up and do my watch.
Oh, okay. Next one, next watch, you're up.
That would normally be Bran.
Okay, and
But
AFK, I think.
while he's gone though, there. Go ahead.
I think he's AFK, ain't he?
yeah,
Yeah.
at the moment he'll be back. He had a phone call he had to take.
So I guess it's up to you, Charles. because my character was going to do something during their watch, but
Go
they
ahead.
don't have to, so it
Go
might have
ahead.
influenced how the future watches go. So
Okay, go ahead and do your do.
okay, so there's this unconscious guy who's sleeping well, tied up in one of the carts. Is that
So
correct?
what now?
There's an unconscious guy in one of the carts tied up.
Yes, he's still tied up.
Okay. And presumably Shiver is in the same cart, just kind of
Yes.
keeping an eye on him to some extent, although
Yeah.
sleep.
He's
So
probably
I'm
using
gonna-
his belly as a pillow, probably.
Okay. Not much
Okay.
not much movement going with that guy's belly though.
Yeah.
You'll know that. Very shallow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to this guy and shake him.
Okay. He stays out.
Okay. I put my hand over his mouth, just like palm over the mouth.
Yep.
And I say, if you're pretend to sleep, we'll see how long you can hold your breath. And then just quietly. And I'm gonna close his nose with my other fingers.
That's so cold.
How long
I should know. My name is Shiver.
How long are you gonna do that for?
I'm gonna hold my own breath,
Yeah.
and it's only once I start having difficulty breathing before holding my own breath do I let go.
What's your con mod?
That's where I'm
Plus
going.
1.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw for him,
All right.
and use your con.
16.
All right. You notice nothing coming from them except maybe a very weak kind of up from the throat deep cough, like he's being choked off.
So he's responding to the fact that he can't breathe,
Yep.
but he isn't waking up.
Yeah, he's not. It's not a very strong cough. It's a shallow cough. His breathing is shallow.
Okay.
I mean, he took a pretty good ass whipping.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
sure that means you're killing
especially
him.
with the punch to the neck. Yeah, there's a chance that an unconscious person would not actually respond to being suffocated. So that's why once I get to holding my breath, I stop doing that
Okay.
and go back over to keep an eye on things.
Okay.
But I figure, yeah,
Yep.
if he's gonna try to fake it, he's gonna have a real tough time. I just suffocate him for a while. So
So all right, you do that, and basically unbeknownst to anybody else. Basically, the morning comes. The rest of the evening goes fairly uneventful, unless someone wants to do something special during that time.
In the
I wish to spend.
I'm sorry.
I wish to spend my hit dice to recover some hit points back.
I think most of us will be.
Yeah,
What were you saying?
Yeah, go ahead, Brad.
Ultimately, in the early morning, kind of before I wake everyone up, I'd like to see if that prisoner is awake.
No, he's not.
He's still alive, though, right?
He kind of appears to be. How you checking?
Well, is he breathing?
Very shallow. Very shallow. It's hard to tell.
Well, I think that's the point. I think he wants to discern for 100% whether he is or is not still alive.
I think it sounds like he's alive, but he's not doing very well. If I picked up on what you said.
Yeah, that'd be a good assumption.
All right. So wake everyone up. Miss Shiver, do you know medicine?
She shakes her head. I know basic field dressings, and that's all.
Perhaps you should look at this prisoner because we want to take him in alive.
Okay.
Give me a medicine check if you're gonna check him out.
Can I assist?
It's an 18.
Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah, you would say yes. He's very barely alive.
It seems. Do I pick up on anything out of the ordinary with him?
Out of the ordinary? No, just that he's breathing very shallow, kind of struggling to breathe.
Okay. Who tied this around his throat? Try and get anything around from his throat that might be choking him. Trying to put his hands behind his head or whatever, and trying to open up his lungs.
My guess is that his the roping was dagger, but when you remove the rope from his throat, you notice his throat is caved a little.
Yeah.
No, that's horrible.
Sorry, I'm really good.
Yeah.
But
All right, well.
You must have crushed his esophagus. He might not be able to breathe at all.
You wanted to
I do not have the tools here to fix this.
Well, this is gonna. What does everyone think about laying a cure light wounds on this guy?
I mean, I can't do
You got
that,
one?
so I don't care.
Do I have one? No.
I'm not using my only spell on this miscreant. You should have taken better care of him. If this man dies, it's on your head. You said so yourself. You take responsibility.
I'm not even worried about it. I just want to take him in alive and question him.
Dagger takes out his water skin and starts pouring some water on him.
On his face, or are you trying to like have him drink, or are you just trying to cool him off?
I'm just pouring it on the top of his head.
Okay.
Well, okay. We just do the best we can.
That's what I'm doing.
Yep.
Have breakfast, hitch things up, and
I will see if Spare the Dying will kind of stop any further damages from happening.
Well, you would know that it wouldn't, because he's not down to 0.
Okay. Okay, so he's okay. He's
quote
just
unquote stable.
You might
Just
be at 1
unconscious.
or more HP with a condition,
Yeah.
for example.
Right.
So, yeah. She's kind of climbs out of the wagon and looks around. Who has bacon? I would like some bacon this morning.
do you have bacon in your backpack?
She checks her pack. Is her field rations there?
Yeah.
No bacon, but these will have to do, I guess. And she takes out just a few nuts and berries.
Or you could check the carts. Maybe they have whatever bacon is.
Dagger pulls out one of his rations, which is like a dried fish, and offers it. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Does
it smell like just like straight up like sun dried fish?
Oh, absolutely.
Ugh. She tries not to retch on you.
Dagger shrugs and eats the fish.
She turns and says, she kind of looks around. Oh, we're not back to town yet.
We got another good day.
I hope it's a good day. I only have a little bit of magic left in this crystal.
You guys heading on out?
Yes.
All right. you'll go through the day, and the sun will be up, the grass will be waving. As far as that, you'll notice some movement off in the wood line, almost like it's kind of following you parallel, but staying in the wood line. And you make it to DuLin
Yay!
at
Yay.
at about 6 o'clock in the evening.
When we get into the gatehouse,
Yeah.
Bran is going to tell the guards there, guards, we've managed to capture one of the bandits. He's almost dead. You need to secure him in your prison and possibly send one of your healers to make sure that he doesn't die. We need him alive.
Okay.
He's not wrong there.
He'll rush on off, and he'll be gone for a bit.
Charles, does Dagger know this town well enough to know somebody that could cure poison?
Probably not, because you guys came on into it
Okay.
more or less. You've had
Less than a week ago, I think.
Yeah, you had some cursory knowledge that you've picked on up. And
We know where the temple is.
yeah, you do that, and let's see here. I'm trying to get to my folder. There it is. And because that's the one I want. Right there. And I'll open up and share that.
Your eyes are like mine. I just noticed.
Come on.
That is interesting.
Oh, damn.
Whose eyes?
Yours are like mine. Yours are the same. White.
I say, okay.
Out you go. Out. And the battery in the wireless mouse went dead. Throw another one in.
Batteries, huh? Who needs them?
That's it. I do.
Carl,
I mean,
evidently.
I mean, this has been a day of technical overcomes.
Yeah.
As far as
Okay.
that's a lot better. And yeah, boom. Yeah, that should be there. Share that right there, and then bring it up about here, and then annotate this one over a little bit, and spotlight. Boom. All right. So you guys are in here at the gatehouse area with the barracks and such. The soldier, the guard that you said that you needed a healer, he went running out over here, and he went on up over to this little house here, and he'll bring back a venerable old man back with him, and you'll see him there, and he'll be mumbling a couple words, and he'll put his hand on him, and let's see here, what's this booger get? He gets 4 points back. His eyes pop open. He starts breathing better. But good thing you got him bound.
Where's your guys' prison?
The stockade is right over here.
Okay. I will. Unless anyone wants to help me, I'm going to escort this prisoner to the stockade.
I will assist you.
Dagger is going to put a paw on the old man's shoulder and show him. I'm going to show him my shoulder and ask him if he can help.
Who is this?
Dagger.
Dagger. Oh.
And Dagger will, well, not Dagger, but the venerable old man will kind of look at him and he'll say, I'm not a vet.
I'll take that.
I could help, but it's not what I want to do. It's not good the way I would hope.
Dagger kind of shrugs off. He shrugs it off and then kind of slinks in towards town in an attempt to find somebody who can cure his poison.
As he heads off, maybe you should try and find you some antidote in town.
Dagger, are you sure the poison is still affecting you?
Well, I had to make a constitution roll.
When?
Before I went to sleep. Before I went to sleep.
Night. We just traveled all day long.
Oh. That's a good point.
I will hand you 2 gold pieces and say, find yourself an antidote. And if you don't need it, then we'll use it later.
Okay. Do I know if I'm poisoned or not still?
Well, we just, like I said, it's been 8 hours.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, I'm not poisoned anymore, I suppose.
You feel pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, especially with the 2 gold, like that's just things have turned up in your life.
Dagger realizes
Mr. Sticky Fingers gets blessed with 2 gold.
That's right.
I was gonna say Dagger realizes that he's actually not poisoned anymore and continues to pretend that he may be and wanders off into town.
Oh, as far as that. So you have the prisoner in the stockade down over here.
Good.
What are you doing with the caravan carts?
Well, where do they normally park them?
Well, there's those
Tables,
tents
right?
over there, and we'll probably want to speak with what's his face about them.
Iris?
The dwarf.
Yeah.
That said, there's something that happened. I talked with Bran while we're in the stockades.
Yeah.
Just the 2 of us. I mean, there's the guards there too, presumably, but the main thing is just the 2 of us at the party.
I probably would have went along just to make sure he wasn't abused. But
Okay, then I don't talk about it.
And you gotta, and for the you got 2 guards guarding the stockade.
Well,
One is a human. The other looks very familiar. He has this tall halberd that he's having a heck of a time trying to hold on up, falling all over the place. Little gnome.
listen, I'm going to ask the gnome, what is his name?
Jerry?
Okay, Jerry. Why don't you get yourself a warhammer instead of a halberd?
Because this is what they gave me.
Who?
The sergeant.
I bet I could find you a war pick instead.
And what about the bow I gave you?
Oh, yeah, I gave that back to the sergeant. I had to turn in my weapons at the end of the day.
So he didn't give it back to you, huh?
No, he gave me this big shiny.
So,
Your choice.
I am going to pull out one of the daggers. Actually, I'll pull out two of the daggers. I'm going to give him 2 daggers.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to take the halberd again.
Okay.
Again.
No problem. He's really, whew. Thank you. I got 2 for 1.
Now listen.
Good business.
Don't turn in the daggers tonight. Just keep them.
I gotta turn him in at end of shift.
No, keep them. They're yours.
Yeah, but the sergeant asked me what happened to what he gave, the weapon that he gave me.
I'll give him another dagger.
All right.
Say so.
Ooh, 3, he'll go, ooh.
So listen, you give him 1 back, and you keep 2.
He'll scratch his head, pull his little goatee, and he'll say, "Isn't that dishonest?"
Do you need to defend your post?
Well, yeah, when I'm on it, they give me weapons to do that.
You can't handle the halberd. It's bigger than you are.
That just makes me twice as dangerous, is what the sergeant tells me.
Yeah, twice as
believe you.
dangerous when you almost dropped it on dagger last time. Be smart. Use the daggers.
Yeah.
We'll give him back his halberd, I say.
All right. Give.
Oh, I sort of like I approached the. Is it a gnome? Yeah.
Say what?
Is it a gnome? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
I
same gnome that you guys saw when you came in.
I get to like his level, like get to like so like face to face with him, like be more respectful, like instead of like looking down, you know. And I say to the gnome, oh, by the way, we did find something very, very interesting on the wagons. We found some really old scrolls, and I passed him my fake scroll with the illusionary scroll.
Yep.
And I keep the dragon scroll, and I say to him, make sure that that scroll goes to your captain in charge.
Okay, he says, no problem. I'll give it to him when next time I see him.
Make sure you do. It's very important.
All right. You accomplished that.
So we want to go talk to our employer, right, guys?
Indeed.
Sure. She follows along. Hopefully he will be willing to employ us again.
Well, we've been actually employed for the month, but I'm sure he could probably tag you along as well.
You'll get up here, and you have your carts on over here, and you go to the guild hall door.
Yeah, go on in.
On the way, I wish to hide the scroll, in my backpack.
Right.
What is that? What have you got there, Delight?
Oh, busted.
A scroll. I am a diplomat. I have many scrolls. He pulls out like a scroll from her diplomat pouch. I have many. I carry many scrolls. See?
Maybe I could look those over for you. I might know
that's fine.
about them.
That's fine.
Okay.
I can
just offering to help.
No, that's fine. I could do it myself. I'm very capable.
Very well.
Man, you don't know how funny this is to me.
So we enter
before
into
they
this
actually-
dwarves. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, so I was just gonna say, before you guys actually go in, like kind of just then, that's where Dagger kind of saunters up in to meet you guys, and he has taken like a shirt from the set of common clothes that I have and a small piece of rope, and has like taped it to his shoulder in an attempt to make it look like he has gotten medical attention.
Okay.
What are you trying to
Do
cut
a
off your arm? Really?
Do a
No,
deception.
I basically I showed back up and I was like, yeah, no, I found somebody. It's all better now.
Okay.
Do a deception check.
Okay.
Can you? Is your hand going numb?
Right.
18.
Oh no.
All right. Shiver, do an insight.
As I ask him, is your arm going numb?
Hey,
Let
Cup.
me get to the thing. Sorry, I'm trying to get there.
Yeah.
While Shiver is playing around with Dagger, me can go wander off and you can tell me what you wanted to tell me.
I don't think my character would have made any sign to speak with you had it was anybody around.
Oh, never mind.
So I follow you into the dwarves thing. I'm sure we'll find a moment at some point during the game.
Well, you went to the guild hall and it was locked.
Oh,
Oh, it's locked.
Yeah, it's 6 o'clock in the evening.
I say it's locked.
is there an urchin here?
An urchin?
Yes. A kid.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm
As
trying to
opposed
make
to an
it.
ocean urchin, you know.
Well,
is
my
there one
sheet just got
around?
deleted, so I can't
Say
roll
what?
it there. My sheet just got deleted
Oof.
in the chat and the thing, so I'm gonna have to roll it in a different place.
You can either roll it in the roll 20, your real dice. It don't matter, or the roll dice with friends, whichever. But
Got a 10 on insight.
all right, you think he's telling the truth that he went and got himself healed?
I still
Got it.
ask him if his arm's numb.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
that's
so
all.
some really crappy healer. But yeah.
No, I give the arm a couple of pumps and I'm just like, no, feels great.
Okay.
All right. Yes, there'll be an urchin there.
I'll throw him a couple of copper pieces and ask
Okay.
him to bring Cyrus to the blue caravan tent.
Okay. He'll
Tell him that we got a report for him.
and he'll be more than glad to do that. You'll see him running on and off.
And I will lead the group towards the blue caravan tent because it's getting late.
Okay. And that's right. You know the way well enough. Down the road here, over the bridge, and there we be.
I'm assuming it's still dinner time. Is there still stew on the pot?
Oh yeah. Yeah. The goblin is more than happy cooking away. You see the same partridges in the same rig roasting over the heat and the fire, and you have that pot that is making that has made a stew that smells rather delicious.
Yeah, I'm definitely drooling at this point. Although I do ask the goblin, I say in common, where do you get the partridges?
That's a family secret. Stand back. Only Mama knows.
So do you hunt them or do you raise them?
He'll go, yes.
So you do both? Okay.
So
Yes. as far as
And then I thank him for the food.
So, Miss Shiver,
I'm up.
Yes.
we've been allowed to eat and sleep in this big caravan tent. I'm going to assume that having you with us should not be a problem, but hopefully Cyrus should be here shortly.
Who?
Our employer, he's a dwarf.
Okay, and this goblin is not going to try and cook our innards when it's stew over there.
He might do if you upset him.
If you try and steal his family recipe, he just might.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not interested in goblin cooking recipes.
This smells very good.
I say, why not?
I still eat my ration.
Okay, hey, that's up to you. And he has this neat apparatus that has these partridge and squeezed in between and rotating almost like a rotisserie over this fire.
I grab a small bowl and line up, I'm guessing, and stretch it out towards the goblin and I say, please, sir, can I have some more?
Dagger doesn't wait and cuts right in front of her and just grabs a whole bird and just walks off.
And the goblin will, he had a ladle that he was getting some stew for delight.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, as you grab for the partridge, he's flinging the ladle on over, and you see stew coming out of the ladle all over the place, and he's swatting at your hand. Back, back. He's saying. And then he'll go on in and he'll ladle up another.
Oh no!
He'll ladle up.
Bring it on, goblin.
That's a level 50 commoner. Don't do it.
Level 50 commoner. Yeah.
He'll ladle
Yeah.
up another ladle, put it in the bowl for delight.
I sort of say, thank you so much. I will enjoy your mother's stew. And I go and sit down at a table somewhere.
All right.
And enjoy this stew, but take it in nice and slowly and, take my time with it.
Okay, no problem. Remind me to say something to you about that. Dagger. The goblin will say, kitties should have better manners than this.
I give him a little growl, nothing too
Okay.
menacing.
And he'll hand you the partridge that you were going for.
And then I say thanks.
Yep. What's the rest of you doing?
Well, I'm just going to eat. I'm going to sit at the table.
I'm going to
Okay.
eat and drink from my water skin. I'm going to stay away from everybody else so I don't have to smell
I'm
whatever.
probably
they
going to go to
got.
the tent just in case Cyrus shows up there.
Well, you know that where you're eating and everything is all right here, where Goblin cooks and.
Oh, that's right next to the blue tent. Yeah,
Yep.
that's fine. I'll eat that with the rest of everybody else.
And like that. So.
Fine. So what do I need to roll for this stew?
You don't need to roll nothing. I rolled it already.
Okay.
All of you that ate from his meal get 8 hit points back.
Oh, nice.
Woohoo.
I am back to fully health.
And
Indeed.
down the road from towards the temple way, you see this urchin coming down to the blue tent looking for you.
Okay. Yes, kid. Yes, over here.
I'm going to wave him over.
And
Wave him over.
he'll come on over and he'll say, Cyrus said, stop bothering him. He's off duty. He'll see you in the morning. Unless you got some gold.
All righty then. Okay.
Hmm.
Thank you, kid. Appreciate the time.
Yeah, he'll run off real happy. The goblin will turn over to him and say, get back, you little wretch. This is mine.
What's he talking about?
He's just hollering at the urchin, telling him to get back. This,
After after the little stew.
The stew and the partridges are his.
That's right.
Goblins inferring.
Oh, well, time to get some sleep.
All right.
Sleep
So
time.
we'll call the game right there, and next session we'll see what happens with your booty. As far as that sound good?
Yeah, and I'd like to know what happens with my
You better not touch
scrolls.
my butt.
That's right. Yeah.
I'd love to know what is going to happen with that scroll. It's going to be fun.
I'm sure there'll be no negative repercussions.
No negative.
No negative repercussions.
Isn't that a double negative?
No,
Yes,
it should be fine.
That's yes, because I was implying sarcasm actually.
But,
Nice. Alright.
Oh,
Cool.
when
What now?
right before Bran goes to sleep, anyone who pays attention, he's going to be playing with his puzzle box again.
Oh
Okay.
God.
you guys will get 1 XP apiece
Nice.
plus 2 experience point, not 2 inspirations.
Nice.
Nice.
All
Thank you.
right.
As far as that, because your role play was good, the battle antics I liked. That's why. And then the party thievery and trying to hide from one to the other for the characters just that were there was kind of nice as far as that. So I did
Cool.
appreciate
So
that. So I won't.
the reason
appreciate it.
dagger.
I won't appreciate it always, but I did in these situations.
Oh,
In
Well,
this
the reason
case, I think
Dagger
this is a
started
good,
trying to
good,
put-
good use and excuse for that sort of stuff. Yeah. Well
Charles.
implemented.
Yeah.
Charles.
Dagger's reasoning for trying to put coins in everybody's pocket was because he started feeling a little guilty about taking it.
Okay.
So,
Sure.
And David, what?
yes. So, so once I leveled up, I know second level spell. Would it be okay to take? I got Bard. Yeah. I want to take knock, and I want to knock on that little chest to open it. So, is that a thing I could do?
We'll deal with that next session.
Okay. Cool.
You probably want to read the knock spell just to be sure it does what you want it to, but presumably yes.
Well, it says I can open. It says it can open any object, a door or a box or a chest,
Unless it's magical.
unless it's magical. Yes.
Well, so various objects that contains a mundane or magical means that prevent access. A target that is held shut by a mundane lock or that is stuck or barred becomes unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred. If the object has multiple locks, only one of them is unlocked. If you choose a target that is held shut with arcane lock, it's suppressed for 10 minutes. And there's a noise when you do it. So there are some circumstances where it doesn't make sense, but it presumably would work if this is a real box with a real single lock. Yeah.
Before you completely forget, do you want to say the brand cup, or you just want to forget it?
I mean, we can.
They're trying to talk
think
about stuff. I will excuse myself and let them talk. Obviously.
Cool. I'm going to try with my character. I'm going to try and have a conversation with someone for like an hour because I took the whisper bard thing. Basically, I can make someone frightened or something if I interact with them for an hour.
Well, we'll deal with that next session.
Nice.
that said, I could run that now if you wanted to say that, just role play that out.
Yeah.
But also it would be totally fine to wait for a moment during the game. That way, it's like that moment makes contextual sense.
Well, basically,
But that's it.
yeah. It says for a minute. No,
Because
it's not
my
that.
character might like if it's long enough before, if it's long enough before my character gets that chance to have the short conversation, there's a chance that my character decide not to have it.
Okay.
So I don't really mind one or the other, but it's up to you.
Oh no, sorry, it's a minute. Sorry. Yeah. Yay.
All right, you guys all good?
Yes, sir.
Hopefully you enjoyed it.
Thanks for running, Charles.
Yeah.
I guess I'll
Yeah, yeah.
see you tomorrow if I'm not mistaken there.
Yeah.